General Comet in the top self. Help!
Eric.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, what was that?
I was saying you did an interview in the studio with the actor from Knee High Private Eye.
Yes.
He corrected you when you called him a midget, and then he proceeded to tell you that he thought the word midget was as bad as the N-word for African Americans.
Yeah.
And you proceeded to tell him that you had never heard anyone say that before?
Yeah, I just was lying, that's all.
Okay.
Is calling a guy a midget the same as calling him a nigger?
Yes, we've gone over this like 20 times. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
All right, you little midget.
You'd rather be called a dwarf? No, just a little person.
A little person.
To be politically correct.
All right, little person, fine. I don't see that. I don't see what's wrong with the word midget. That makes no sense.
Oh, shut up, you stupid thing.
We're going to Ben.
I don't want any foolish answers from you, otherwise don't answer.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ben.
Do you feel that the United States should remain in the United Nations, as a member of the United Nations?
As long as we don't have to pay the bill.
Not to be stupid, you moron.
Oh, come on. Now, look, wait, I did not ask. Wait a minute, hold on now. I didn't call you a question. I didn't call you a name. I did not call you a name.
Benefits, education.
Excuse me, but I did not call you a name.
Children that attend these games, a feeling of belonging.
Okay, look, if you don't apologize, I'm going to have to stop this conversation. I did not call you a name, and I don't want you to call me a name. Okay? I'm going to have to... Are you going to apologize, or I just buzz you up?
Not to be stupid, you moron.
Okay, how do we get rid of this guy on line 2? All right, he's gone.
The Howard Stern Show. You're listening.
A beloved figure, a man about town here in New York City, known the world over.
Howard Stern.
Okay. So... Where was I? I'm just digging this song. I'm sorry. Yes, John.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
How are you? Yeah, a friend of mine went to Wellesley College, and Hillary Clinton was bisexual there. And my sister-in-law was a stockbroker, and she told me that in Arkansas, some of the stockbrokers were talking about Hillary Clinton being bisexual also.
Oh, please.
I'm not.
Don't you think that would come out if that was true? I mean, someone would know something.
Well, you were saying
like an old girlfriend would come forward, or...
You were saying 14 years and no sex. You know, my sister-in-law is really reputable, so, I mean, the sources...
Yeah, but your sister-in-law...
Your sister-in-law didn't sleep with Hillary.
Yeah, I mean, one of these girls would come forward and go, you know what? I had a 3-year affair with Hillary Clinton. This is such bull. I mean, I don't know that she isn't a lesbian, but there's no proof that she is.
Doesn't that make sense, though? I mean, like...
What, no.
Everything makes sense. You can theorize about anything.
Does it make sense that... seriously, though, man. Does it make sense that, like, Hillary Clinton is married, you know, for all these years, has a daughter, and
no woman has ever said anything about sleeping with her?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, but look at modern-day politics. You can't, you know...
You know what? I just love these guys. It's just that it's so stupid when people call up with stuff like that. It just is dumb.
A couple of weeks ago, a woman called up and said her hairdresser told her so.
Oh, please. For years, people used to call me privately and go, you know, Robin's gay. And I'd say, really?
And you're sitting here with me every day.
Yeah. And I said, well...
They had to tell you out there.
Then I would say to him, well, hey, you know what? I know Robin pretty well. I think if she was gay, she would just be very open about it. Oh, well, she doesn't really know it, and...
Oh, I don't know I'm gay.
Yeah, you don't know you're gay. Like, you're so in...
what good is it?
You're so deep in denial you don't know it. So I said, well, then she's not gay. And how do you know? They go, and I heard from somebody that she went out with a girl, and it's like, you know, and of course he never did. She's so into guys. It's disgusting.
Really disgusting. I mean,
it's really disgusting.
You're as close to me as that. You see me every day. Why wouldn't you know? Some stranger has to come and tell you about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just that it's ridiculous because people want her to be a lesbian because that'd be a really cool story.
And it would explain Bill completely.
Yeah. You know, they dragged up every goddamn nuance about the Clintons, but they missed Hillary being a homo. Yeah. That they missed.
The point is, though, that once the dam broke about Bill going after women, didn't a bunch of women start to show up?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it usually works. Anyway, so, please, don't even pay attention. Don't even pay attention, please. All right? So listen to this. I didn't know it. I'm doing Letterman Thursday night.
Really?
I forgot about it because I got to promote the new TV show.
I know you said something about it, but you didn't really get specific about when you were doing it. So it's coming up. Thursday.
Yeah. Like the TV show, the Saturday night TV show, the week before this one, the ratings were really up. And then I went on the internet and I saw that the ratings were down.
Oh, really?
And I'm going, oh, my God, how do we lose all these ratings? What, did the show suck this week?
Up and down and up and down.
Yeah, well, then it turned out that I found out there was a football game on. You see, we're not really up against Saturday Night Live in a lot of markets, just the major markets. So all of a sudden I found there was a football game, and some of the markets had news after the football game, so we didn't go on until 12:30. Oh. So we weren't even on against Saturday Night Live. And then in some markets, like in New York, we went on at about 11:40, 11:45. Something like that.
So we're going on at different times all over the place, and nobody knows when to watch.
Yeah,
Plus, they move it around, don't they? When I was in Minneapolis, it went on an hour late that night.
I know. I don't understand it. So it's like I can't even get an accurate readout. So I don't know. I'll go on and promote it, but I wish we could just get a regular time slot in most of these markets.
Well, that's part of the problem when you go on to promote something like this. You don't know what time to even tell people to watch.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So I'm going to go on Letterman. Because I booked this, evidently my agent booked it months ago when we first announced the TV show. Now I got to go on there. I don't want to go on there.
And you know how, when people are on the phone and they talk about black people, something, they start to whisper?
Yeah.
Well, this person said, we were having a conversation, and they were like, hey, Gary. And I go, what? And they go, how come Howard didn't take the day off today?
Who was it?
I'll tell you off the air.
Tell me.
No, it's because it's nobody that the audience knows.
Oh, all right.
But it was just sort of funny. He whispered, and I was like, well, I don't know. I don't have an answer for why he takes days off and doesn't.
Well, what's the point? I mean, it's hypocritical. We got to go. First of all, I'd rather be here. As much as I hate being here, I would hate 50 times worse, being in a temple. There might be no worse torture in the world than going to an organized religious service. And really, life's too short. Why go? Unless you really think God's going to punish you. I mean, does anybody here really believe that?
Isn't he punishing us enough already?
I mean, can life get any worse? I mean, seriously.
So you don't believe in any sort of an afterlife, correct?
Come on.
You said that a million times.
Come on,
what
dude.
are you talking about?
What, do you?
No, I don't.
You're talking like a guy who might actually buy into it.
I don't, but it's just funny.
You know nothing cool is going to happen.
No, because people who listen to the show think that you're going to, be struck by lightning.
Yeah, so be it.
I would like to see that, actually. It might increase my faith.
I gotta admit, I was jealous for Flojo. She went in the middle of the night. She went while she was sleeping.
Doesn't even know what.
Yeah, it's nice. And believe me, now she's a lot happier. You don't have to worry about anything. She doesn't have to worry about her time of the month. You don't have to worry about stinking. She don't have to worry about working. She don't have to worry about money. She don't have to worry about food.
Drug test. Right?
Drug test. Nothing.
So you don't think she's gone to a better place?
No,
She's going to be the ground.
Flojo is in the ground being eaten by worms.
Oh, boy.
Well, she's not there yet.
Yeah.
No autopsy's being performed.
Yeah. I'm still waiting to get happy, so that I'll be sad about going. So far, it hasn't happened. There's really nothing holding me.
Even if you were laying on your deathbed right now, you would say, hey, you know what? It's not so bad.
It's not so bad. I'll be gone soon.
Such a young
Relief
guy.
is in sight.
That's a 90-year-old guy with emphysema.
Hey, that's it. I'm like a 90-year-old guy with emphysema.
I don't believe him for a second. Every time he actually starts to think about death and talk about the reality of it, he says, Robin, if there's an ounce of breath in me, don't let him take me off that machine.
Of course not.
You're not going to be one
because things could always get better.
You're not going to be one of those wacky guys who finds out he's dying and then suddenly starts believing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
You'll get religion right at the very end.
No.
I'll
have a yarmulke and tallis.
Oh, yeah, going to temple every day.
Get me to the temple, quick.
He's praying every morning.
Hey, you never know till you're going, You don't know how religious you're going to get.
According to Catholic religion, if I'm horrible my whole life,
right.
if 2 seconds before I die,
you accept Jesus Christ.
I accept Jesus Christ as my personal savior, I might be able to get it to
Well,
happen.
I'll be honest with you. Right before I die, I'm probably going to say I accept Jesus Christ as my personal Savior. It doesn't cost me anything to say
But
that.
you know what
Right.
happens? Sometimes you miss that little window, and
In fact-
you don't get to do it.
In fact, just in case, right now I want everyone to know I accept Jesus Christ as my personal Savior.
But having read a lot about it,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ knows whether you're telling the truth.
Well, you know what? I don't think Jesus is all that bright. Okay?
He's like Santa Claus.
Yeah. Santa Claus is a moron. So how bright could Jesus be?
Jesus couldn't save himself. What does he know?
All right, listen. Santa Claus is retarded. Who else would live in Alaska? It's freezing. All right.
All the places he could be.
Exactly. Okay, let's take a break. What am I
My
going to...
question, the thing I found weirdest about Gary's comment there was, yeah, you know how you whisper when you talk about black people?
No, I don't. People do that to us.
Right,
No.
all the time.
Robert, I spoke to somebody.
He's right, because the other day I was talking to some guy, and he looked around the room, he was like, looking around, and then he goes...
Even when the room is clear.
Yeah, he's looking around, make sure no black guys
I'll give
are
you a
around.
perfect example. I was talking to somebody on the phone that we both know just a couple of years ago, and we're having a conversation. All of a sudden, this person's voice gets really low, and they go, "Does Robin date black guys?" And I go, "We're on the phone. Why are you whispering?"
Just in case.
Oh, that's very funny.
Robin date black guys.
Gotta check.
That's a riot.
Yeah. Well, some guy was telling me something Chris Rock said, and it involved the word niggers. And like he gave me up front a whole speech about, look, I'm going to tell you Chris Rock joke. I don't approve of the word nigger. But here it is. And then he looked around about 500 times, and then and then he was telling it, all the niggers. I don't like niggers. That was, so I don't know. I know what you're talking about there.
Although I was in Orlando this weekend, and a guy walked up to me, and he was talking about Chris Tucker, and he didn't whisper at all.
Right. Oh, yeah, that was interesting what happened to Gary. Well, tell Robin the story.
John and I were at this beer fest, so we're in Orlando, which I forget is the South, because I think Florida is its own place, but it's the South.
Right.
So this woman walks up to me, and she said, "I heard you guys talking about Chris Tucker, and Howard didn't know what movies he's in. He's in that movie Fridays." She goes, "Are you ever going to have him on the show?" I said, "I don't think he's welcome on the show anymore." And she said, "Why not?" And some guy, I didn't even see him hanging around, just steps in out of the clear blue sky, and he goes, "'Cause he's a nigger."
Oh,
I was like, whoa. I go,
and he wasn't whispering at all.
No, he was yelling at the top of his lungs.
His head was shaved, and he did have tattoos of Spider-Man on his bald head.
Oh,
That's good. I've been tattooed in 3 places, and I don't think it hurts, but I got to figure on your scalp. It's got to hurt. You're going right into your skull. Tattoos of Spider-Man on his head.
He's mad.
Yeah, you got to be angry. You got to be pissed. Oh, man. Yeah, I went over to the tattoo place the other day.
You visited again?
No. This is the other visit.
Okay.
And there was this guy that every time I go to the tattoo place over at Sacred Tattoo, I go over there. There's this guy. He just got out of prison like a year ago. And he's got the coolest tattoos. And one of the cool tattoos he had was on his neck. It was like this little dragon. And I wanted to turn my tattoo into the dragon. That's my mission.
I see.
But I don't think they can do it. So I said, "Hey, where's that guy? Let's look at his tattoo." They go, "Oh, he's dead." I went, "He's dead? You're kidding me. He was a great guy." The guy goes, "Yeah, he died. He died of something. I don't know. OD or something. I don't know what it was. He just died." He says, "The guy's dead." I said, "You're kidding me." So that got me all weirded out. And then the tattoo guy came up to me, the guy who does all the tattooing. He says, "Yeah," he goes, "I just finished tattooing his penis, too, and he never got to even use it." I go, "Wow."
See, life sucks.
I said, "What did you tattoo on his penis?" He goes, "I don't know, some Arabic word or something. I don't know."
I hope it was goodbye.
Could you imagine getting your penis tattooed?
No.
I think it's weirder for the guy who has to actually do it.
Yeah, I said, "What's up?" He goes, "To me, it's just another piece of skin."
It's
I go,
weird all the way around.
I said, "Give me a break. Just another piece of skin."
Yeah.
No way.
Because I'm already sitting here trying to imagine the process.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, do you have to get aroused?
Right, yeah. What do you tattoo?
Or how much contact does the tattoo artist have to actually have with it?
Too bad Pam Anderson isn't here, because I read that Tommy Lee has Pamela on his penis.
Oh, I read it was Heather.
Heather?
Yeah, I thought I read that he had Heather.
No, I heard it was Pamela. See, but a guy like Tommy Lee, he doesn't have to be aroused to get tattooed.
Yeah, but the skin is not
Taut.
Taut.
Well, on him it is. I'm serious. But for me, I would have to be aroused.
Isn't that a weird thing to do, though? Because now every time he's with another woman...
I don't think he's really well thought out.
And I don't think anybody's looking.
Right. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, I mean, if you accept Tommy Lee, you'll accept the Pam on his penis.
Right. I couldn't even fit Pam's initials. P-L-A.
He's got room for
P-A-L. Pal.
You could have a war memorial on there.
I don't think I can fit P on there. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you could put all the names on the Vietnam Memorial on top.
Yeah, Tommy Lee has a replica of the Vietnam Memorial on his penis. Oh, man. All right, I got to take a break. I know there's tons of people on the phones, but, you know, I got to do my thing here. All right. And then we'll come back and get to everybody.
Former NBC honcho and piece of crap, Grant Tinker.
One of the stories you tell, for instance, in the book is you axed Howard Stern from NBC, right?
Yes, I'm quite proud of that.
Why?
Well, because he just didn't represent what I thought NBC should be doing and the image that I thought NBC should have.
Take him off NBC radio.
Well, yeah, you make it sound brutal. I thought we should excuse him, and knowing that he would go elsewhere and do very well, which he has indeed.
And now the world clamors after him.
Well, but it's still a world that I don't want. Incidentally, I find him quite funny sometimes, so it's not so much a matter of personal taste as it is thinking that he should not speak for NBC.
About Howard.
Hey, we need a couple of gay guys to come down here tomorrow and dance while the Goo Goo Dolls are performing.
Oh, that's a little late to be asking.
Yeah, I know. Well, we don't need...
We're coming in next week.
Yeah, we don't need a lot of gay guys because we already got 8 gay guys, including me, Jackie, Fred, Gary, Gump, and DePace.
There's always room for one more.
Yeah, we should be able to get gay guys on here. The homos have a lot of free time, Robin. You don't know that. All right, here's what's going to happen.
Well, do you want, like, Dana and some of her friends to come?
Yeah. Hey, where's my Goo Goo Dolls song? Why do we keep taking that away from me? I keep wanting it, and then they take it away from me. Please bring me the Goo Goo Dolls, somebody out there.
Maybe you want Dana and Fabian.
Yeah, well, you know, they're too gay. It's like I need, like, real butch guys.
Guys.
Yeah. Okay. They're a little too gay for me.
They swung way over.
Too femme.
Well, the Goo Goo Dolls had offered to come in here 2 weeks ago. And,
to their chagrin.
Yeah. Boy, are they sorry. The Goo Goo Dolls offered to come in here 2 weeks ago. Please, John, bring me the song. It should be playing behind me. Yeah, so they offered to come in here and play their song. How does it go, Robin? Sing it.
And I don't want the world to know me.
And I don't even understand when everything's broken.
Well, it don't know who I am.
That's, yeah, that song. So we said, look, you know, I like that song a lot, but it is kind of gay. And, you know, it's like, the kind of song.
Girl song.
It's a girl song. It's a chick song. So I said, wouldn't it be funny if those guys came? First I said no, but then I said, well, what if they came in and we were, like in that scene in Philadelphia, we were in sailor outfits and thongs?
And then it started to take shape.
And then it took shape, and then we called them, and they said, no, we don't want to perform the song if you guys are dancing in thongs and sailor outfits.
We don't mind strippers, but not guys in thongs.
Yeah.
Really
so then, make a long story short, we put a lot of pressure on them. And now they're coming in, even though they're not thrilled with us.
Under duress.
Under duress. And they're coming in and performing. So I'm going to be dancing with Jackie. Jackie will be in a thong.
And you'll be in a sailor suit. Did you get your suit?
Yeah, Gary, do I have suit? Is Ralph working on all this? Do we have thongs?
The crew's working on getting our suits. Ralph is indisposed. I believe he's at the John Stamos wedding.
Oh.
Does he know I'm doing Letterman Thursday and he's got it, and I have no clothes to wear on TV this week?
Sorry, I'm busy.
I don't know.
He didn't come out and plan. You know, his whole job. You know what Ralph's job is?
To plan for your life.
Ralph comes out to my house once a week. And what he does is, this is what he gets paid to do. It's not like I'm asking him to do something extra.
Right. You're not making him do a favor. This is his job.
And he pulls the clothes out. First he comes and washes my filthy underpants.
He launders the clothes.
He launders the clothes. He goes to my closet and picks out like Garanimals. He picks out what I'm going to wear the next day on TV.
And he puts it all together for you, so all you have to do is take it out of the closet and put it on.
Yeah, and I looked today, and I said, oh, good. Ralph's probably got to come tomorrow. I have no more clothes for the week.
Oh, you run out.
Yeah. I run out of clothes. Every Wednesday, I run out of clothes. That's how he works it. I have no clothes.
And he looks at your schedule, so he knows if you need something for a television appearance or a meeting or whatever.
And then and he's supposed to pick out and now I got to go do Letterman. I need an outfit for that.
Where is he?
I don't know how to dress.
He doesn't call you and tell you he's going to be out of town?
I don't know. But he should have a number where he's going to be, and he shouldn't be away. First of all, he's got to pick all his clothes. He's got to pick all the clothes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't...
Well, the wedding
he doesn't plan. Oh, was the wedding yesterday?
I heard it on the news.
So all right, so maybe he's coming back.
Yeah, it was a $100,000 wedding, I heard.
Good luck. John's a good guy. I wish him the best.
Ralph was the flower girl.
And what's his girlfriend? Rebecca Romaine, man.
Yeah.
She's hot. Wow. And I guess Ralph worked his way into... John's a weird guy. Like, John, stole my bitch. He stole my Kato Kalin.
Right.
He heard that I hang out with Ralph, so then when Ralph was out in California, he had him over to his house. And now Ralph is like...
Ralph to Disneyland, and Ralph slept in the same room with them.
With Stamos and Rebecca Romaine.
Yeah. That's how much he took him in. You've never had him sleep with you and Allison, have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, he went a step further.
Trust me, I'm really glad that Stamos stole him. I just need him to pull the clothes, which is what I pay him to do. I don't believe Stamos pays him, as far as I know.
He just probably provided him with a ticket.
Yeah. Is this the one we're going to be dancing to? We're dancing to the other one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Although we could dance to this.
Well, didn't you say two? You could do both.
No, we could do both. Let's do both. As long as we're going to be in our sailor outfits.
It'd be like a weird Dick Clark show in here. You know, they never had Gay Day on Dick Clark.
It's Gay Day tomorrow on the show. So, okay, here's what's going to happen tomorrow. Me and Jackie the Jokeman. Jackie's going to be in a thong. I'm in a sailor outfit, thank God. Jackie's got more balls than I do. Fred's going to be in a thong, dancing with Baba Booey in a sailor outfit.
From what I understand, although, like I said, Eric has expressed interest in dancing
with
my
you,
partner.
too.
Right?
Well, you could switch partners. That's true.
How many guys we got? And DePace is our director, and he's completely homophobic. Who's he dancing with?
I thought we were going to get Gay Rich for him.
Gay Rich can't come in.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
He needs a real gay guy.
Yeah, we were going to get him a real gay guy.
Yeah, we got to get him a real gay guy.
Darn.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
You know what, Howard? He's so freaked out, it doesn't even have to be that. No. Just any guy.
Any guy.
I would rather it be Gay Rich than Stutter and John.
You'd rather have Gay Rich than Stutter and John? Why?
Then you get Stutter and John.
Gay Rich, John is overweight. He's got long hair. He's stinky. Gay Rich is at least,
I think he's trying to reverse
that. All right, I'll find you a gay partner. Don't worry.
He wants a nice man.
I'll find you a real gay partner.
A gay partner I know.
A gay partner in good shape. Okay? We'll get you somebody really muscular.
No problem.
Yeah. Somebody thin, almost waif-like.
I quit.
I have somebody in mind for you.
Yeah, I quit.
Somebody you can toss around.
Right. Who else is dancing?
How are we going to dance?
Oh, Scott,
are we going to be face to face?
Hey, here's something good. I got a partner for Scott DePace. Here. Richard Lewis is on the phone, and he's mad that we don't have him on anymore.
Well, he can come and be
Richard. Yeah, Richard.
You don't give me the Scott DePace crap. I'm writing a very heavy book. Now you're in a lot of trouble. I'm on a great Showtime series this every Saturday night. You know what else? I have a video out. I wanted to come on and talk about the president and you and your sex life and my sex life.
Right.
And I get calls. I said to my publicist, oh, come on, I'll sneak in. I'm only in for 2 days. Let me get on to Howard.
Are you in town?
Yeah, I wanted to pop in for 10. I don't like this radio crap. I want to pop in just to give you a hug and leave.
All right. Would you come dance tomorrow?
You don't understand.
Would you be willing?
I got up at 7 o'clock, and I'm
would you be
leaving.
willing?
I had 3 hours to play with today.
Would you be willing to come
Why
in
can't
here?
I pop in this morning?
No. Would you be willing? No. Would you be willing to wear a black thong?
I won't be here in the.
Can you stay over a day? It's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Come on, Rich.
Rich, come on.
You understand, I'm not here tomorrow. That's why I got up early. I went to the bathroom. I said, I'm going to call Howard.
Yeah, but I got a full house
Why are
today.
you being such a jerk to me?
I'm not being a jerk.
When did you call?
When did you call us to come
2
in?
weeks ago, I said, but...
Oh,
come on. You never embarrassed anyway, but I couldn't believe that you couldn't stick me in for 15 minutes.
What TV show are you on?
Rude Awakening. It's a very provocative show. It's on Showtime Saturday.
Richard, and I like you on that show.
Well, thanks. And this week was like a featured show for me for my sleaze character. I thought we'd have a lot of laughs about it. A lot of nudity in it. And
Well, if you come in tomorrow dressed in a sailor outfit or a thong, you could be on the show. And you can dance with us. So you
look at the parameters you put on me. Well, watch the show tomorrow. I want to come in and mix it up with you a little bit. I really love you. I miss you.
I miss you too, man. So next time you're in town, come in.
Why 5 minutes out of the next 2.5 hours? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Why can't you mix me up with anyone you got there?
Well, I got Dee Snider waiting to get in. He's been waiting.
He's fine.
He's dying to get on because he's got to promote a movie he made.
I don't even want to promote anything.
Yeah, I know.
Showtime is on every week. Well, I just wanted to see you guys.
Well, maybe we didn't want to see you.
Let's just deal with that right now, and then I can have some closure. 16 years is a good run with you.
All right.
I mean, I'll move on to someone, but there's no one to move on to. That's the problem.
You would move on.
Right. All I would do is just take a step and stand there like a mental patient.
All right, listen to me.
I'll come in and when?
We still like you.
I'll be here at 8 o'clock.
No, don't be here at 8 o'clock. Because I got David Spade on the phone at 8 o'clock.
David's great. It's 8:15.
8:15, I'll still be talking to him.
8:20.
Got Troy Garrity in here.
Who's that?
Who is he, the president of the American League?
No, Jane Fonda and Tom Hayden's son.
Oh, that's right.
Full house.
I'm serious. I got a full.
Remember the years you used to like me to sit there and chime in when you were like having a heart attack?
Well, listen.
What happened to those days?
Those days are over.
Who made that?
Me.
What gives you the road? Your own freaking show.
Listen.
Don't listen to me.
You're insane. I'm getting embarrassed for you.
With you.
What?
Come on, sneak me in for 10 minutes. I'm exhausted. I'm burned. I need you this morning.
See, he could have been here right now.
Right. But Dee is waiting to get on.
That's right.
Dee, so what? Dee, I'll sit and watch him.
How far away are you from the show?
I'm about 20 minutes away.
All right. Well, Dee might feel funny about you coming in during his time.
I'm not gonna.
Are you gonna
sit there unless you ask me a question?
Are you gonna go into a long monologue?
Never.
You always do.
I swear to God, not under these circumstances, I'm not a putz.
And are you going to be quiet until I call on you?
Absolutely. Will you promote Showtime?
No.
But then, I don't care.
All right.
How would you not promote a
you can come on
in 300,000 articles all across the country?
You can come on if you're totally silent.
Let me try that. My friend said I have to do that.
Really? That'll be good.
It's an exercise for him.
All right, listen. If you want to stop by during Dee's segment.
320 West 66th?
That's it.
Is it? Yeah, that's it. Right, that's it.
That's nuts. That's the wrong address, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. That would have happened if I would have gone there?
20 minutes away.
I would have blown up your house.
Right.
No, what's the address?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, come on, Howard.
No, I'm being serious. I don't know.
Howard, this Showtime this week is like so awesome. Rude Awakening.
All right.
It's a lot, and it's
all right, you know what? You got enough plugs. Don't come by.
Come on,
Come on, I got to go.
You promoted it.
Yeah, you just promoted it. Leave me alone.
We're missing out on a lot of fun we used to have.
There's a guy on the phone. He says he works on Richard's show.
Oh, yeah?
Richard the whole day just hits on female production assistants. That's his whole thing.
I can't believe it. I really miss you. I woke up and said, I really miss you.
Darren, is that true?
This programming crowd. We've always been pals. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's John. I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
Hi, about tomorrow, right? What time is it going to be?
Oh, this is a gay guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to dance?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me get that hooked up. Here's the production guy. Hey, production guy.
Howard, this Richard Lewis is a scumbag. He would hit on all his female co-stars all the time.
Really?
He would call them at home. He'd follow them sometimes.
Why are you saying that? Any guy in his position would hit on girls.
Yes, but they're not interested in him. They thought they think he was a leech.
Is that true, Richard?
So
are you a leech? Richard, are you a leech?
Who is this guy? Is this guy an impressionist who works at the comedy club?
Darren. My name's Darren. Yeah, we talked a couple of times. You know.
Oh, really? You're a good actor, Darren. Were you in some early Scorsese movies?
No, I was a PA.
You're a PA. Did you saw Richard hitting on girls and then turning him down?
I know two of the girls on the.
All right, name the two girls.
What show are you talking about?
What show?
The Rude Awakening.
And who were the two girls?
Well, I'm not going to tell her name, but
what are their first names?
She's got blonde hair and she's got a scene with Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Christ, guys, that was mine.
Did you hit on these girls?
Of course not.
You're a loser,
What's his move?
I like their social work. I have to keep guys like this guy off of them.
What's his move? What is Richard's move?
What's his move?
Yeah.
He, like, at the end of the day, he would go up to them and, like, start talking to them and say, what's your phone number? Can I give you a call at home?
Right, Richard, Howard, you're a magician. I just call up and say hello, and you get these people falling out of the woodwork.
You are a jackass, and you have no talent whatsoever. You suck. You suck.
Why do you say he has no talent?
How did you make it in this
kind of guy who does a lot of charitable work.
How did you make it in this business?
I avoided you.
You avoided Jew?
I avoided
Jew.
You're the Jew.
He avoided Jews.
That's funny. Howard, so tell me, where's the address?
Sir, should I let Richard down here?
Yeah, you should. He's a jackass.
I should let him in. He's a jackass.
No, you shouldn't let him in. He's a jackass.
That's good.
Tell him to go to Regis.
Rasputin's William Morris agent?
Yeah, go kiss Regis's ass.
Ooh.
Boy, this guy seems really threatened by anyone who has a modicum of success, huh?
No, I'm just
threatened.
threatened by no talented schmucks like you.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wait.
Howard, this is great radio. This looks like a Peabody.
Peabody? You're talking about your penis? What?
Oh.
Howard, are you better than this now? Get this guy off.
No, I'm not.
What?
What?
Howard, get this guy off.
What?
Howard, it's fun.
All right, listen. All right, listen.
I don't know.
All right, listen, hold on.
I love you, Howard. I miss you.
I love you, too. What do you want from me? Guy said you were hitting on the...
Oh, please. The guy's calling. The guy's probably in chains somewhere.
All right. So, listen, hold on. I'll get you the address. I don't even know it.
It's 40. You want them
to... Give me the real address.
40 West 57.
40 West 57.
Now, Dee's getting from Twister?
The Twisted Sister.
Yeah, from Twister.
Oh, I thought Dee from the movie Twister.
No, Dee from Twisted Sister.
Dee Snider wrote he wrote a movie.
You always used to go to bat for him 10 years ago.
I always go to bat for him. He's a my friend.
What about me?
I don't know.
What about me?
You don't need help.
You got I know I don't, but I like you. I miss you guys.
All right. Leave us alone. All right, goodbye. All right. All right. Let me get some... Bring Dee in, and then I get the gay guys on the phone.
We'll see if Richard shows up.
Yeah, and Richard might show up during Dee's segment, but we could yell at him.
Yeah, if Dee doesn't want him in here, you can just punch him out.
Wait, Richard Lewis is on Showtime now? He must be doing bad.
Yeah, it's a new Cheryl and Finn series called Rude Awakenings. It's actually kind of interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's Dee Snider. His new movie is called Strange Land. Strange Land.
He looks like he's still in character.
And he looks like he's in character. He looks strange.
Richard can come in.
You'll let him come in?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I don't want him interrupting your segment. Dee, what are you doing?
Bro, what's up?
That is scary, and you haven't done anything.
Dee has a big bone in his
People
nose.
getting a little too used to me. I had to do something to freak him out.
You pierced your septum.
Yes, I did, sir.
Right. And
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, and you got
the ring be any bigger?
You got
Can
a
I
big
make this
giant.
louder? This is stretched up to an 8 gauge, by the way. I pierced it and had it stretched 4 times.
Beautiful. You look great.
Well, I just have to stay one step ahead of Howard now because, you know, I used to have the pierced ears, and then Howard got his ears. Then I got the tattoos, and Howard got tats, so now I got the pierced septum. I want to see where he's going to go.
I'm not going any further. You can have that.
You got to get a guiche. That's where they pierce that thing between your scrotum and your anus.
I need that. I need a guiche.
It's a pull tab.
You know what? I'm not that into it. I don't even want to know the name of that. I'll be honest with you.
I know the name of everything after this movie. I'm so, well versed in body modification.
Do me a favor. Let me I'm falling behind here. Let me get a couple of gay guys on the phone because I got to get set up for tomorrow.
That goes without saying.
Oh, Dee, do you want to come in and dance in a thong tomorrow?
He's uptight. He would never do that. You would never do that.
Dance in a thong?
Dance in a thong with another man in a sailor outfit.
I don't care. I've danced in some pretty messed up things, but not on your show.
Yeah, he's uptight about that.
Uptight? Would you use that word to describe me?
About gay stuff.
No, what are you kidding me?
What are you telling me?
I've
You're
worn
into
women's stockings and pantyhose and heels.
Yeah, but, you know.
You see the picture they just gave the VH1 for a thing they're doing on me. They wanted to see some real transvestite stuff.
Right.
So I, like, dug to the early days of Twisted where I'm wearing, like, lingerie.
Really?
Feather boas. Yeah, I gave it to
All
you.
right, okay, all right.
Tight.
All right. Good to know. Because we're going to be real.
I'm a confident heterosexual.
We're going to be Haggots tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, well, the Goo Goo Dolls are coming in.
And, well, who's dancing?
Me and Jackie are a couple. All right.
Fred and Gary.
I'll be in the sailor outfit and Jackie's in a thong. You ever see that scene in Philadelphia when Tom Hanks is dying of AIDS? And he goes to that last part.
Because that's the one where you can really hold on to each other.
I'm sorry. The guy didn't start singing. But
I like this song. I'll admit I like it.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but
Right.
it's definitely, it does scream sailor suit.
Yeah, and thong.
And thong.
All right.
S&T.
This is the one. I'm going to be clutching Jackie very tightly.
I think it should be Iris Howard.
Sounds like Mr. Bojangles here.
It might be.
Bojangles and he dancing.
See, now you hold on.
Jackie, come here. This is gonna be so gay.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Since Scott the Face doesn't want me to dance with him,
right?
Shouldn't I dance with him?
Yeah, well,
I'll lick his ear.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
you're gonna make out with him?
Yeah,
That's good.
I'll kiss his neck and get the saliva on his neck and then breathe hot air on him.
You guys are getting really into it. You're embracing this.
Is he in the thong?
I'll be in the thong.
You're in the thong and he's in a sailor outfit? Hey, they better get all these sailor... We need extra sailor outfits and thongs.
Are you going to be in a thong or a sailor outfit?
I'm in a sailor outfit.
Oh, come on.
Come on. I'm like Richard Gere.
You're in good shape now.
Come on, though. I'm in good shape, but I ain't in that good a shape.
Is Gary going to be in a thong?
Robert Bowie's in a sailor outfit.
Gary's going to be in a thong.
Well, Fred's dancing with Gary.
Fred's in a thong.
Fred's in a thong? Fred's in a thong.
I think Fred could wear a thong, actually.
But don't you see, like,
he's thong-worthy.
First of all, like, Fred is tall, so he'll be dressed in his thong, and Gary be a little short sailor with a big, tall chick.
It's going to look funny. Do you think it'd be funny seeing Gary in a thong and his gut hanging over the thong? And
maybe, but you know what?
Gary popping out of the sailor.
Gary in a sailor outfit's funny, too.
The buttons bursting.
Right. Yeah. That's funny.
His big hairy ass.
Gary's not funny enough.
Yeah.
I'd say Gary would be in, like a bikini or something.
And everything goes. You see, Goo Goo Dolls are getting upset because we're going to be dancing gay to it.
Yeah.
But big deal. Oh, this is a very emotional part of the song.
That's what I love.
Oh, Jackie. Hold me tighter.
Slow dance.
Jackie can lean his head on your shoulder.
When everything seems to be broken.
It really might be fist fights tomorrow.
No.
Touch his butt.
Grab Jackie's ass. Pull his cheeks apart.
Is Jackie in the thong, Howard?
What?
Something falls out.
Is Jackie in the thong?
An anvil.
High school ring.
His CD falls out.
CD followed by a CD player.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Oh, boy.
I can't wait. I'm a little nervous about dancing with Jackie. I'll be honest with you. Maybe we should switch partners.
Oh, yeah. Well,
after on the second song.
Is Jackie in a thong, Howard?
Yeah.
Oh, Jackie.
That's my girl.
Well, you can cut in. You can cut in on the other guy's partner.
Right.
Did you see somebody you like better?
You tap, and then if you don't want him to cut in, you punch the guy. Get away from my girl. Are we going to have gay voices, too, when we interview the Goo Goo Dolls?
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's getting worse.
We're going to do like, so what was your inspiration behind the song?
In right away.
It'll be like the RuPaul show. You ever watch that show?
Oh, hello, girl.
It's like you're watching this guy in a dress and a big blonde wig interviewing people, and you're kind of buying into it. You remember the guy's got a penis.
Right now, the phone's ringing in Gary's office. Goo Goo Dolls are canceled.
No, they know the score.
They know the score.
They know that if they don't perform here tomorrow, we stop playing their records here and in Philadelphia and probably Boston as well.
I heard there's like even a commercial running during the day that they won't play.
We won't play the Goo Goo Dolls till they show up.
They have to come in.
That's right.
Wow, we'll size them up. Like, which is your favorite?
Right, my favorite Goo Goo.
Who's the deepest Goo Goo?
Oh, Goo Goo.
Hello, Goo Goo number one.
This is going to be a great show.
So wrong. Is that like the last name, like the Ramones?
What do you, what are the gay guys doing yet? Is that guy coming down, the one that I just on the phone?
Eric. Eric is going to dance, right?
Eric Gump?
Yeah.
But he's not a real gay guy. We need some real gay guys.
But I mean, he's another person who needs a partner.
We need an Asian homo.
You know what we need for Gump? We need a gay Asian guy, which is not that easy to find.
Well, hey, what about Vin the retard? He wants to come down.
It's not easy to find a gay Asian guy.
Hey, Vin.
What's up?
Hey, dude.
How you doing?
What's happening?
Pretty good. How are you?
You want to dance?
He wants to be in a
I'll dance.
Vin the retard in what? In a thong?
You want to put me in a thong or sell us a...
No, thong.
A thong.
I think we found the Pace's partner.
I like that. All right, Ben, come on down.
All right, that sounds good.
All right, if any gay gentlemen want to be part of a serious dance party, give us a call.
It's gay day.
Yeah.
On the Stern Show.
Yeah, we really,
It's need an authentic gay person.
We do, D.
Yeah, we're all...
And please, we're doing
Don't we
D
know
next to
any
each
more
other
gay
anymore.
people? What's up with that?
Yeah, why is everyone so homophobic? Dale, what is it? You want to dance?
No. I got a partner situation here. I think we should have two overweight couples like Dominic and Scott the Engineer.
What about Dominic in a sailor outfit?
No, with a thong. Gotta have a thong.
Scott the Engineer in a thong? I don't know.
Dominic in a sailor outfit?
You know what? Then we can't have any more couples then. The room's full.
Yeah, the room's already packed. We already got 8 couples.
Yeah.
But none of them are gay.
Right. It's a good thing we're doing this tomorrow because afterwards I'm going to Scores for Neil's bachelor party.
Just to reaffirm your
Oh, please.
heterosexuality.
I'm going to need that.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Neil's getting married.
Again.
Third time. I don't even know what's going on.
Is the charm.
Yeah.
Is that what he says?
You want to go to the bachelor party? You better not.
I'm in Minneapolis. Strangeland tours on the road.
Oh, really?
Heavy-duty promotion.
Promoting the movie and the album and all that.
He doesn't like going to Scores anyway, D.
You know how I feel about that stuff, man.
I got my wife at home.
It's not just that.
She's the best.
The guys are just chumps in those places. You know
No, it's a private party.
Chicks don't dig
You're calling us chumps?
We're all chumps.
The chicks dig you.
Chicks don't dig you.
Get out of here.
Money in the... Come on, Robin.
He knows the score.
He does know.
Wait a second. When you met your wife, right?
Yeah.
You were on stage.
Yeah.
What makes you think she dug you?
She didn't.
Exactly.
She was repulsed by me.
Right. So what makes you think it's any different than anywhere else? She was repulsed by you, but
so
she got...
he's going to be with one woman.
She was into you because you were a rock star.
No, she wasn't. She didn't want anything to do with me.
Oh, yeah.
Truth.
Yeah, Yoko didn't even want to know John
You know
Lennon.
this story. That was 15 years old. She snuck into a bar. Big mistake.
And she saw a guy on stage.
Big mistake. And she ran screaming.
Yeah. And then she saw a guy on stage, and she got into it.
No. I mean, I'll talk about it if you want to, but it's the old boring story. The more she didn't like me, the more I wanted her, which is the way guys work. But I've done my time, man. I worked so hard to get her.
You're too uptight about whether... You're...
What?
Yeah, nothing. Whatever. You might be gay.
Maybe he should be here tomorrow.
You might have to get in a thong tomorrow. Dance with Jackie.
I'll dance, but only if I can wear a thong.
Right.
I got my own thong, though.
Let's tell everyone what's going on. So D wrote a movie script about, I don't know, what is it, like 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
It's a long time to get a movie made.
It does.
It does.
How long were you guys talking about?
Yeah. And D wrote a really good script called, originally had one name and another name, but he wrote this really good horror film, and it's called Strangeland.
Yeah.
And now the movie is, when is it going to open?
October 2nd.
October 2nd, so D's all excited about it.
Hell yeah.
Because D calls my house every day, no matter where he is. You got to get me on. You got to get me on.
Well, at least I don't sound like Chips Enough anymore.
You got to get me on. I got to promote the movie. It's like, D.
But was he calling Gary from a hiking trip for real?
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
It wasn't hiking, it was camping. There's a difference.
D calls up, he's on vacation. And I'm like,
on vacation.
He's on some vacation. He's on vacation, and he's calling him, got to get on the show. Got to get on the show.
He'll leave the campsite to come be on
So
the
Gary
show.
comes to me and goes, what should we do? D's calling every 5 minutes to get on the show. I said, so put him on the show. But the movie company was trying to get D on what, every day?
Yeah.
For a month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
To promote the movie, obviously. They got money tied up.
They're advertising. They want to get me on all the time. And,
right.
And they're calling me. And
they're driving D crazy.
I got to call Gary and Howard and say, look, what can we do here?
Right.
And we talk.
I know. My wife goes, D's on our answering machine again. I go, what do you mean?
I know he's not picking up.
No. She comes home and she comes home and...
Well, they have the machine in a closet somewhere. So he's sitting there going, Howard?
No, listen to me. The machine is on my wife's desk in the kitchen where we can't miss it.
Okay.
So he thinks I'm not picking up.
Ignoring it.
I'm ignoring because D's on the phone.
Sitting there listening to his machine.
So I'm out. My wife is out.
That's me. He's hiding. He's running to the other end of the house.
I'm afraid he can see through the answering machine. My wife...
Don't you feel like that sometimes?
Yeah.
When you're listening to, you're screening a message, they're like, are you there? And you're standing
You should hear my mother on my machine. She's like this. Hello? No one's home. Hello? Pick up. Hello? Howard? Allison? Kids? Hello? And it's hello? Hello? And she goes, no one's picking up.
And there's this little guilt in there when your mom leaves a message because like she thinks you're listening in on her.
9 times out of 10.
If you're not there.
Well,
you know,
I know you're there.
I mean, but she's yelling like she's got to reach the end of the house.
Right. So anyway, so what happens is my wife come home and she goes, uh-oh, a message from D. Now, D leaves like a half-hour message on my machine.
Oh, it's very long.
It's like, you know, hey, everybody. It's D. Look, got some things I want to discuss about the new movie. Howard, hi, everyone. Hi, Alison. Okay. Listen. All right, here's what's going on.
Because I'm hoping to pick up the phone rather than stand there listening.
Waiting for somebody to come.
Just continentally.
Yeah.
People think like we like have coffee every day. I hardly even see this guy or talk to him.
So
I leave these long messages.
Yeah, so he goes, all right, 9 of 1,000 scars. All right. So everything's going to be piercings, all kind of things. Everyone can win tickets. And remember, then you like, you know, you kind of get a cup of coffee or whatever you need. Okay, listen. Then we got the album coming out.
At this point, I'm scaring the kids.
Yeah, we got the soundtrack. Yeah, because there's a big booming voice in the kitchen.
Everyone's talking about, all right, we're going to have these women up there with putting needles.
Well, what's weird is, and every minute I go, listen, I got to listen to these messages. I'm like, shh, 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 shh. And they were like, when is he going to be done?
We need to make calls.
Yeah, we want to talk. We want to have a life. D can't, you know. When's the message going to end?
Like there at dinner.
Yeah. It's wild.
You know what you should do? Set a place and put their phone at the table.
Like that thing in the Jewish faith where you set a plate for the guy who's not there.
Yeah.
That's like
Elijah.
at dinner with you.
All right, so anyway, that's what's going on in my house.
Meanwhile, we've said nothing, and the audience has no idea what I'm doing, but we do know.
Right.
That I call and leave extensive messages.
All right, now, so...
bring in one of these one day.
No, wait, there's some people on the phone for D. They're all excited about the movie. Everyone wants to see your new movie, Strangeland, which will be opening in October.
October 2nd?
October 2nd.
Then rolling out from there, yeah, most cities.
Glenn, you're on the air.
Yeah, it's Glenn. I'm a piercer, but I want to get into the Night of 1,000 Scars and Pierce, and to do so, I'll bring D back his vest he was crying about when we stole it from him in Lemore's East.
That was you, man?
Yeah, you remember?
Crying?
You were crying.
Yeah, come on, actual tears?
Well, no, you were pissed, bro.
Pissed, okay.
What happened? This guy stole your vest?
Apparently so. But I got it back, right?
D.
Yeah.
Mr. Snyder, dude, we loved you, bro. We had to take it. It wasn't a vicious thing. It's something that we just
They kicked in the door of the dressing room and stole my Twisted Sister colors.
Not only that, we took you...
Wow, that beautiful leather
What
vest.
else did you take?
D, we took a bunch of armbands, you know, that you put around your arms, those little rags.
Oh, man, I didn't even notice them when my colors were gone. We got it back, though.
Your beautiful leather jacket.
Dude, got it. I got it.
Your leather vest.
Yeah.
Dude, I got it.
Okay. Well, you want to come down to Night of 1,000 Scars?
Will you beat my face, though?
No. I'm too focused, and I've outgrown all that beating people's faces thing.
All right, we'll get rid of him.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So D
beat my face.
So D's excited. He's got the Strangeland soundtrack album with Marilyn Manson.
In the stores today, Seven Dust Cold, Chamber of Pantera.
And you have a new song on there?
Soulfly, Twisted Sister Reunited, actually, to do a song on there.
Let me see if I have your song. Wait a second. I got it right here. What do I do with it?
I'm looking at the old band. I keep forgetting. Megadeth, Anthrax is on there. Snot.
Snot?
Bile.
You got snot?
Snot, bile, crap, farts.
You got them all.
We got them all. All
And this is a song that you do on the new album? I believe.
I heard that. Yeah, I had no CD there last time.
Oh, please.
I'll say more bands. Head PE's on there. Day in the Life. Oh, man. Clay People.
I can't get this to
Great
work.
heavy music. Did you listen to it? I know I sent it over. I know I played it.
Sorry, D, I can't pay attention to what you're saying because I'm busy trying to get a CD to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of busy. It won't play your new CD. Oh, here we go. And this is a track you do?
No, this is a track I did, actually. It's got a long beginning on it. It's for the opening title sequence. It's called In Conclusion. My first solo track, but it's a real contemporary track.
Right.
Twisted thing is like old school. It's going to have a long beginning, bro, but it's cool.
All right. And the film opens Friday, October 2nd, and it's a scary movie.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's got...
Check this out.
Check what out?
Well, this is playing as background music. I'll tell you, the MPAA has been we've been fighting with them for the R rating. It's been insane.
Why, they won't give you an R rating?
They gave us the R rating.
Oh, they did?
They're really freaked out by the movie. They say it's like nothing they've ever seen before. and
they want to give it an X rating?
Oh, they wanted an NC-17, and it was really been a hassle. This was what we settled with. You know where it says, this film rated R contains nudity, violence, obscene language, and torture.
Well, those are things we like.
Yes, I have to put torture on the
Really?
Yeah, on the listing.
On those little
the little blurb contains torture.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first film that has that. How cool is that?
That's great. I love that. That's a first.
Nobody dies in my movie. You know that. Well, you've seen the movie.
Nobody dies?
Nobody dies.
There's mutilation.
But they're not.
They suffer.
They suffer. It's worse than death.
Yeah.
Nobody dies. Everybody suffers. Live with them like a soundtrack.
Well, I'm excited about all this. Hey, by the way, as long as we're playing music, I'll give you guys an opportunity to win right now. I think I got a TV set to give away. Yeah, I've got a 41-inch Sony TV courtesy of the new ABC comedy series Sports Night, which premieres tonight on ABC at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. You want to win something?
Me?
Oh, I don't know, the audience. You could win, too. All right,
okay.
Try and guess who this is, okay? This person is not on Dee's new album, Strangeland.
Hi, Charlie, baby. Okay. Let's see. Do whatever you feel like, man. Yeah. Just groove, you know. Tell us when you're going to start. We'll turn the machine on. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, can't you just turn it on and let it go? Okay, we're going to let it go right now. Take out what you want and the rest throw it away.
I know who it is.
All right, don't say anything.
I want the TV.
You know who it is?
Yeah.
What?
You're on the wrong track.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh,
nice. All right, give me the track. No, that's Dee's album.
That wasn't Dee's album.
Yeah. No, that.
Is that Jesse from MTV?
No.
Oh, okay.
Close.
Let's see.
It's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Is it really? Oh, no. It's got the evil laugh going.
Mind if I approach you with this song? May I tell you that I watched you?
This is somebody different.
How very long that I've watched you from afar.
Yeah, I was on the wrong track. I'm sorry.
Is this someone famous?
Yeah.
This is one of those mystery tracks, right?
Yeah. You have any idea who it is, Dee?
No.
Do you like the music?
No.
All right, it's not your style.
Is it yours?
This is old school.
Is it yours?
Me?
Yeah.
Would I put out a song like this?
No.
Come on.
But my story must be told close to you.
Do you know who it is, Robin?
No.
Dee, do you know who it is?
No.
All right, I'll open it up to the audience.
Give us a hint.
No.
Oh.
I don't even know. I'm not good at hints.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, I know who it is, yeah. Rich, go ahead.
Martin Short.
Not Martin Short. Good guess,
Hey,
but not...
Dee, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Psych. Can't wait for the movie.
Hey, thanks a lot.
George, go ahead.
Hey, is that Bobcat?
Not Bobcat Goldthwait, no. You're not friends with him anymore either, huh?
I haven't heard from him in years.
He's a dick. I told you that when you were first friends with him.
I could tell you. I mean, I'd tell you last time we could talk about last time I saw him.
Yeah.
I hadn't spoken to him in years. He calls me up, and he's out of the blue, and he goes, "Dee, Sam died." This is when Sam died.
Sam Kinison, yeah.
Sam Kinison.
Right.
He goes, and I've always been enemies with him. He always hated Sam. You know?
Right,
and
right.
He said, and it's kind of weird. I feel like it's something I never resolved, and I don't want to something to happen to you and go away with our problems unresolved. And I'm like, what problems?
What problems, dude? What are you, a chick?
And he was like, apparently he was mad because I jammed with Sam once went on stage.
Please.
I didn't have any problems with Sam. Sam invited me. Leslie and I went up and
Sam's
jammed.
a good guy.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
And he never called me, never told me, never said a word.
Oh, you're supposed to choose sides.
For 5 years.
Go for it like a chick.
And then he came down, and we went out with our families, and we had a great day, and then I never heard from him again. And
Wow.
it was
But you got together with the families.
We just hung for a whole day. We had a great time.
Right.
We had a great, went to the beach, we went to play golf course, just had a great time,
Right.
and then never heard from him again.
Really?
Just, yeah, strange.
Well, I don't know. Remember, I've always put him on the show and been nice to the guy.
Told
But
you.
everywhere he goes, man, he badmouths me. And then I wanted to put out a movie about Sam's life, and he's like bad-mouthing me, saying I'm trying to make money off of Sam's dead corpse.
Right, like, he hates Sam, and then all of a sudden, like, he's like feeling guilty about it. As he felt guilty.
He's a jack-off.
I used to say to him, Sam is different from you, man. You're two different performers.
Yeah, don't get so hung up.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, well, Sam hated him. Sam hated everybody. You know what I mean? That was Sam. Sam hated everything.
Sam was good.
It was great.
He's great.
Yeah. I wish he'd come back from the dead and perform. Just one last time.
I love when he calls in.
Yeah, that's good when he calls from the dead. Yeah.
God, that's
fun. It is. I don't know how he does it. He's an amazing man. All right, let me see if anybody else... Let me give away this TV set.
Yeah, we haven't had too many guests.
All right, we're here with Dee Snider. New movie Strangeland comes out October 2nd, and the album is in stores today, Strangeland. And you can go to DSniderStrangeland.com and get more details. Yo.
Hello?
You got a guess?
Yeah, it's Billy Crystal.
No, it's not Billy Crystal.
These are some good guesses, though.
How do we know if they're good guesses?
I am nothing with no vanity.
Oh, who sang Chico and the Man? What was
Chico? Jose Feliciano?
Yeah, is this Jose?
No, not Jose. He kind of has a Jose Feliciano thing going on.
But that wouldn't be funny.
Who could this be?
It's not me. I just want to say that. It's not D.
Is it a TV actor?
No.
Yo, Howard.
Yeah.
What's up, Charles Manson?
Right.
All right.
Damn.
You know what?
No,
I
you're
knew
kidding
it was Charlie
me.
on the other track.
I know. It fooled you, didn't it?
But I didn't know this was him again. I thought it was different.
That is Charles Manson from a brand new CD. You can order this on www.charlesmansonlosttapes.com.
This is Charles Manson in a mellow movie.
Yeah.
All this stuff mellow.
He can carry a tune, though.
Yeah.
That's even scarier.
Better than I can.
You thought you had something on him.
I thought he was just one of those guys that hung out with bands and supposedly wrote with them and stuff because everyone's afraid to tell him to leave. You know?
Hey, Hitler loved his dog.
And you know what? Hitler was true to his wife.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right to the end. He killed himself in the bunker with her. He even killed her.
Something to do.
Charles Manson, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
knew it was him on the other track.
Yeah, the babbling gave him away.
Yeah, I knew you did. And then when they played this, you were like, oh, this is someone different.
Yeah, I said, oh, he's...
Would you mind if I approach you?
Would you mind if I approach you? Yeah, considering you kill everyone you approach. Yeah.
That's with this song, may I tell you that I watched you. How very long that I've watched you from afar.
Now that you know it's him, it's even creepier.
I've watched you from afar. It's like Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard.
Can I cut out your intestines?
Remove that fetus from your womb.
I have watched you from afar. Gonna hit you with my car. I just told Squeaky to behead you.
And she does everything I tell her.
That dumb bitch. Is it true?
I was only kidding.
You are married to Roman Polanski. I love your bloody remain, your bloody headski.
I've got a chubby in my pantsky.
Pretty good, man. Hey, dude. You've won a 41-inch Sony TV courtesy of the new ABC Comedy Sports Night, which premieres tonight on ABC 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Wow. How about also giving this was a tough one. How about giving this guy a trip to Night of 1,000 Scars, the premiere of your movie?
Would you like to come? We'd love to have you at Webster Hall.
So I see the ads on the Channel 2 show. I was like, I can't believe it's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. Are they running a TV ad?
Oh, yeah, we got TV ads. There was 4 commercials on your show on Saturday in the New York area.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Charles Manson's got another album out called Live at San Quentin.
Didn't know that.
It's in it's old, and in the background you hear prisoners screaming and toilets flushing.
Sounds like these movies. All right, hold on a second, all right?
Thanks a lot, Howard.
All right, and if you we want to thank the guys at www.charlesmansonlosttapes.com who are selling that thing.
That's a good prize. 41-inch?
41-inch.
That's serious.
That's good. If you're wondering how big a 41-inch is, think of the Tommy Lee tape. That was it.
Oh, man, I saw him at a party the other day.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he's out of prison.
Yeah.
And we had Pamela on yesterday.
It was a free Tibet
No.
Their party.
You're kidding.
Yeah, the shooting gallery was doing my movie. They're putting it out.
Right.
Yeah, he was there, and he was a little twitchy.
Now who was there? Like, was he with a girl or something?
No, he was by himself.
Right.
And I mean, he was talking to people. And
did you talk to him at all?
Yeah. I mean, I know Tommy from way back, and he was a little twitchy.
He was.
He just got out, and he
was
like,
he angry?
What did he say about prison?
He said, you know, man, 30. He said, I was in a jail cell by myself for like 35 days straight or whatever.
Right.
You do a lot of thinking, you know. I said, I read
it's like an episode of Oz.
Really? Oh no, it wasn't. It was months. He was there 3 months.
Right.
No, he read 35 books.
What kind of books?
I don't know, but he said, you know, I'm not usually the kind of guy that does a lot of reading,
right.
But I promised myself I was going to do something with the time, and I'm like, you got to keep you in a little longer. You're not finished yet.
You might need to go back and read some more.
So I mean, it was a good spirits and stuff. I mean, it was out, you know, but
right.
He was definitely usually Tom was like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, hey man, party.
He was like blinking and stuff.
Prison will do that to you.
I said, man, I got arrested once. I spent a night, and I said, I don't want to go here anymore.
And maybe Tommy will become a librarian.
Prison librarian.
Yeah, prison librarian, like the Birdman of Alcatraz.
Rolling around the cart. Want a book?
I've read every book on this cart 3 times.
Let me suggest something to
yeah.
you.
Now, what are you in for? Well, I'm in for mass murder. All right, we got a Son of Sam book. I think you're going to enjoy.
I've dog-eared the chapters that have particular interest.
If you see some yellow liner notes in there, that's me, dude.
That highlights them.
Yeah, those are the clip notes. So, was it a long conversation? Like he was like all introspective and stuff?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really? Yeah.
You know,
for Tommy Lee.
We were talking, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, he was just out, but he's by himself, and except people coming and hanging out. The guys from Green Day were there. You know.
Oh, they're great guys.
They're cool guys.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
And
Larry Meistrich, the CEO of the Shooting Gallery.
Yeah.
He had a few too many drinks on him.
Yeah.
And, he gets introduced to Billy Joe.
From Green Day, yeah.
From Green Day, and the first thing he says to him is, didn't I beat you up in high school? And Billy Joe looks at this because Larry's like a jock from the old days.
Yeah.
And Billy just looks at him like and just walks away.
Yeah, F you. I don't want to be reminded of high school.
So then Larry says, I want to meet Tommy. I said, no, man, I'm not taking you over there.
It's not the real Tommy anyway.
You're going to say something. He goes, no, I won't say that. I like him. I saw his movie.
What, he thought it was Tommy Lee Jones?
No, I don't know. I don't think he saw his movie, man.
Oh, the movie. Yeah. Oh.
I like him. I saw his movie.
Yeah, man, he looks cool naked. All those tattoos look like bruises. Tommy's probably going through some sort of change, like maybe a major change of life, you know.
You think this will be his epiphany?
Yeah, man, I'm going to get all my tattoos lasered off. 35 books, man.
35 books.
Sounds like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Twitchy boy.
Twitchy boy. I wonder what books he read. Dude, you got to go back and talk to him some more.
Call in.
Yeah.
Tommy, call in. Tell us what books you've been reading.
Yeah, dude, give us a call.
We want that list.
Yeah, the whole audience is angry and needs to know these things. All right, listen, Dee Snider, the movie is Strangeland. The soundtrack is in stores today with Marilyn Manson, Pantera, Megadeth, Anthrax, Soulfly, Seven Dust, Cold Chamber, and, of course, the return of Twisted Sister.
Yeah, reunion.
I would like to have been there for that.
Reunited, all 5 guys.
Was it horrible?
No, it was actually great. You know, I mean, I think people were a little bit nervous at first because it's been over 12 years since we worked together. You know?
Was it like the Led Zeppelin reunion, you know, with Jimmy Page and Robert Plant getting back together? I mean, was there some difficulty at first, some anger, some...
I think it wasn't spoken. I mean, I think there was some, you know, like I said, there was tensions and people were expecting, particularly me, to be like out of my mind like I used to be.
Because the guys in Twisted Sister hated Dee.
Yeah.
Really?
And Dee hated them.
Because they hated me. I have this thing.
Yeah, well, if
you hate me, I hate you back.
Right.
Yes.
So they were jealous because Dee got a lot of attention.
Right.
And they didn't. And then a lot of the guys felt Dee got too much money because Dee was like, you know, pretty rich after Twisted Sister, and the other guys were back driving trucks.
No,
they didn't have to.
That isn't true?
No, but I wrote all songs, so I...
Right, so you made a little more dough.
Amount of the money, yeah.
Right. Well, you wrote the songs. I mean, it's not like you didn't deserve it.
No, I wrote all songs.
Right.
But, so I used to be, like, pretty out of my mind. I mean, not like now.
Now you're calm.
But I feel much better now.
So what happened? How did you get a reunion together? You called them?
No, actually, we had started talking to each other and putting our differences behind us like a year before that.
I see.
And then this opportunity came, and we were talking about doing something, and it was a chance to just try one song without committing to anything.
Right.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And like I said, once we got in there, we realized everybody's like way older, and just not the things that mattered so much like 10, 15 years ago really don't matter.
Yeah, but you know you didn't
today.
have to be there forever. Just
right.
It was fun, and so everybody thought it was a real good time, and
so it worked out. It was like a love fest.
So you think you'll do something else?
We definitely talked about doing something in the future, but no commitment.
There's a Charles Manson song I know that you guys
Mendoza, you know that band Seven Dust?
Yeah.
JJ and Mendoza, they manage and produce that.
Really? So guys from Twisted Sister have gone on to do other things.
So they're like the hot new producers right now. So
I see.
You know, they've got a big album going, so things are good with the band.
Cool. Zach, you're on the air. Yo, 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 Zach. In the house. Hello? No, Zach. Weird. Hey, Abel.
Yeah.
You're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
What kind of name is Abel?
It's from the Bible, Cain and Abel.
I was going to say, Brother Cain?
Yeah.
A-B-E-L?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, Howard, my mother-in-law, she told my wife and I that she used to date Charles Manson. And I thought that was kind of cool that those songs probably were to her, you know.
Wow. Get out of here.
Hey, man, you got a song?
All right, listen. Strangeland opens up October 2nd
in most cities, and then it opens in the following weeks.
All right, let me take a break here. And you know what? I gotta do a homeless game because I got more prizes to give away. Maybe Dee will want to play some of that. Yeah, please.
I love
the homeless. Money on you?
You got any cash?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Good. All right, we'll take it from you. And then we'll learn about what Tommy Lee read in prison. Hopefully, we'll get him on the phone.
Yeah, Tommy, please call in.
Yeah. Also, David Spade.
You know, it could be like the whole Oprah thing with Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy could say,
"Is Gay Wednesday?" Goo Goo Dolls will be in here. Not that they're gay, but their song's a little bit femme. And we are going to be dancing gay to this. I need about 2 or 3 more gay couples, real gay, legitimate gay couples to come down here. It's going to be a truly great day tomorrow.
Just don't invite Fred Norris.
Police 1092, where's emergency?
Yes, it's at a club called Scores. It's on 60th between 1st and 2nd.
East 60th Street between 1st Avenue and 2nd Avenue?
That's correct.
And what's wrong there?
Somebody fell down. It looks like they might have cracked their head open.
Okay, and this place is called Scores?
Scores.
S-C-O-R-E-S?
Yeah.
First floor?
Yes.
What's the number you're calling from?
What's the number here, Lonnie? 421.
Hold on for EMS. Don't hang up the phone.
I won't.
Okay.
Thank you. Call in a minute. And is the patient awake and breathing?
I think so, yes.
Male or female?
Male.
Approximately how old?
35.
What happened to him, sir?
He fell down, and I think he might have smashed his head open or something.
A lot of bleeding, sir?
I can't tell. You know what? There's a bunch of guys around, and they sent me and told me to call 911 right away.
All right, stand by. East 60th Street and 2nd Avenue, but he is awake, right?
Between 1st and 2nd, I believe he is.
We're not sure, but we think they pulled Fred out of his coma. Here's his best moth, Howard Stern. You're listening
to our newest, bestest buddy and big toe,
Howard Stern.
Hey now, when the rain comes, they might as well be dead when the rain comes. I said, rain. Doesn't that sound like that song? Who does this song? Cracker? I don't know them.
They had that thing with Sandra Bernhard in it a couple of years ago.
Cracker?
Yeah, they had a video with Sandra Bernhard. She was a boxer, right?
I never saw that.
She was a boxer.
John, fix the computer, will you? Get the stupid thing off of there. Thank you.
Did they send you my new CD?
What new CD?
The Strangeland.
Yeah, I just played some of it.
Oh, good. Okay. Fred, I know you did. But
wait, let me play a track. Let me play a track from it. Okay, this is a track from Dee's new CD from the movie that's coming out, Strangeland.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
I was going for a new sound.
On his farm he had a dot, E-I-E-I-O. With
Pack your bags and don't forget the now ex-First Lady Hillary.
It's like a gay Mark Russell or something, right?
entire...
He goes right for it. You are...
You are a moron.
Never heard anybody sing that before.
Richard Lewis just stopped by outside, but he's got to wait because David Spade's on the phone.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Oh, backing up with
David Spade, another guy I really like.
David's great.
Seriously.
You do like him.
It's outrageous.
He is great.
I love the show. Just Shoot Me is outrageous.
I try to watch it. I'm just never awake or something. I don't know. It never works out.
That's a great show.
What's that on, 8:30 at night?
Yeah, that's
I'm not sure of the time slot. Nice when you're in bed, man.
Spade gets a lot.
Another thing about calling this guy. I'm sorry to digress, going back to the...
It's all right. I prefer not to be his friend.
And the best thing about David now is he's going to do a cartoon, a primetime cartoon for NBC based on his family.
Oh, about the dad who split from him?
Yeah, and the dad who killed himself.
Oh, that's right. His dad killed himself.
Does everyone want to pick that scab again?
Are we going to be seeing a cartoon about a dad who kills himself?
No, Howard. We're going to see the one that's still around.
Oh, that dad. The boring dad.
Yeah, I'd love to stay on the line and chat.
Oh, what are you getting all upset?
No,
Oh, it's a big deal.
I read it was based on your family. Wasn't that your family?
Big deal.
It's basically about a kid that...
Big deal your dad killed himself.
The dad...
I mean, really.
Well,
I mean,
your fault,
yeah, don't get... You know, if you're gonna still blame yourself after all these years...
You know what? You're going to make me do that Goodwill Hunting thing.
Have you ever been in therapy?
No, but sometimes I talk to girls before I make out with them.
Nah,
that was a yes.
That was a yes.
I should, right? I should talk that out.
It's no big deal, man. I'm in it.
Yeah.
The only time it ever comes up is with you on your dumb show, that's all.
No, you must lay in bed and think about the fact that you... How does dad kill himself?
Remember he went on the shopping spree with the other guy's credit cards or something? And
I think I'm getting another call.
You just stay on the line now.
And then he went to a hotel and like, offed himself? Oh.
Wow. That's going to be a great cartoon.
Yeah,
I'll watch that. David, you got to put that in the cartoon.
I'll throw in the pilot somewhere.
What a cartoon. A cartoon who blows his brains out.
That first episode is a blast.
Oh, my God. David, that's dark.
You'll one-up South Park.
Yeah. Too bad South Park isn't real.
Hey, man, try and deal with it, okay?
I know. I'm going to work through it, but thanks for the nightmare. I'm going back to bed.
Daddy.
Hang in there, buddy. What's the voice you're going to use in the cartoon? Your own voice?
Yeah, I don't have a ton of voices.
Are you going to be like...
I do me, and then it's loosely like about a dad who split when the kid is younger, and then he tries to come back now that the kid's doing okay. So it's kind of funny. We wrote a bunch of jokes for it.
Really?
But you know what? It takes forever because it's a cartoon, so...
Yeah, these Koreans take forever to draw, lazy bastards. You send these cartoons off to get drawn, and they just, I don't know, it takes forever for them to come back with it.
Yeah, so it'll be...
Kathy Lee's clothes.
Yeah, it'll be, David's commercial will be like...
That's right, they're sewing and drawing at the same time.
9-year-old Korean children coloring in David Spade cartoons for 9 cents a minute.
$100 bills and sweatshops.
For 9 cents an hour, rather. Okay. Hey, David.
Yeah.
You know we love you.
Okay, brother. I know you got to get Richard.
Sounds like you're a little pissed I brought up the dead dad thing, but...
I'm sorry.
You got to get over
it. On the next one.
Come on, it's no big deal.
I saw that it was based on the family, though. I thought that's what it would be.
I knew it. I know Robin knows about the story, and I know it's going to come up, and then the scab picker's going to jump right in there.
Right. I still think it's a good cartoon. I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
It's going to be gold. I'm psyched. I'm going to take it in that direction. I think you talked me.
Dude, I think you're over it now, though, right?
No, everything's fine.
Yeah, big deal.
It wasn't 100% my fault.
That was the dad that didn't even pay attention to you.
No, that was the good dad.
Oh, that was the good dad?
That was the good dad.
What happened to the bad dad?
The bad dad's still here.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's more my fault about the stepdad or the one that left me.
So the stepdad is the one that blew his brains out?
Yeah, he was the
Oh, what a bummer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it was your real dad. I was happy for you.
Right. I can't believe you nerds are on the internet. You find out all this stuff.
Do you think it was your fault, David? Were you that annoying that this man had to just do himself in?
I think it was a combination of me and my two brothers. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, it's no big deal. D, your father's still alive?
Yes.
My dad's cool. My real dad.
D's dad used to beat him with a wiffle ball bat.
He did on one occasion.
I'll trade you.
I'll trade you 2 wiffle ball beatings for
a dead dad.
For a dead dad.
All right, David, listen. We love you. We love your work. We're going to watch you tonight on the show. Just shoot me. Oh, just shoot me. Oh, my God.
All right, I got to run.
Wait a second. David.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I started that title.
The insensitivity in the
Yeah, I know, right?
What's your
Fred
problem?
Jackie to my defense.
Oh.
They get quiet fast.
Just shoot me. Oh.
No sound effects, no nothing.
Just orphan me. Oh, no, the sound effects are going on. You just can't hear them. Wait, let me here, let's do it again.
Here we go.
Oh, good God. Oh. All right, that's the way you want to play it.
Ah, come on.
Okay.
We're just trying to fill up time.
Yeah, I know.
With your tragedy. All right, David, later. And,
okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, well, watch you tonight on Just Shoot Me.
Yes.
And,
I'll just be, by the time the show comes on, I'll still be curled up in the fetal position, crying in front of my fireplace.
Do you have a girl there with you now?
No, I'm the lonely prince. I have, like, this house, and I just sit here and read clippings of myself.
What are you wearing?
Howard.
Come on.
I'm not the nanny.
Oh, that's right. Okay, later, David.
I watched your E! show last night.
What?
I watched your E! show.
What do I have on?
I saw that first show, you know, your TV show?
Yeah.
And, my only critique would be less of that guy girl.
Everybody says that. No more Nicole.
No more Nicole.
No, you know why? Because the show is hysterical. That guy just, it was hard to watch.
That's a girl, it turns out.
Yeah, I know, but it's not doing much for me.
Right. It's like Donald Trump called me and said, I like when you have the pretty ones on. Do you have to have these guys on?
You knew Siobhan? Is that what
Yeah, well, you know, Nicole. Whatever. I thought it was funny.
Gina Lee Nolan's her work.
Yeah, like you don't want Nicole, David.
Yeah, it's funny.
All right, I secretly have a little half mask.
Hey, David, come in town and come see us.
I will.
All right, just shoot me.
All right, later.
How are you guys?
Just shoot me.
Okay, buddy.
Bye-bye. David Spade. Richard Lewis has been out there waiting. I told him not to come in today. I had no time for him. I'm sorry, Dee. And you know what? This is Dee's time. And I'm going to just let Richard say hello, and I'm going to throw him out.
All right. I think Richard
He said he'd
appreciates
sit there
that.
quietly.
He understands that. It's going to help promote my movie and my album.
Yeah, Dee's got the reason Dee's here is he's got a new movie coming out called Strangeland, where Dee is a psychopath who takes women and guys.
Schizophrenic sexual sadist.
Right, and takes them down to the basement and, like, sews their mouths shut.
I am a bisexual in the film, it's true.
Yeah, and well, you don't seem to have sex with them.
Well, I imply it. You don't see it. No.
Really?
I refuse.
And the album comes out today.
Very hard, heavy, contemporary record with good stuff. Did you get? I know I sent it to your house. But
which is it? Let me see. Where is
you got like Seven Dust and Soulfly, Head P.
But you only sent me your song.
It's not. No,
no, that's the only thing on it.
Oh, you're kidding? You didn't send you the whole deal?
You mean that's all you got?
It's all the stuff we like.
That's all I have.
It's all heavy stuff. No, that's not the single. The single is Heroes Hard to Find.
Well,
they're pushing that.
How did this happen?
Oh, here's Richard Lewis.
Richard, come on in.
There he is.
There he is. Hey, this is Mr. Happy.
Now he's going to walk in like he's depressed. Look, he's dancing.
Thank you.
He just did a monologue for Ganji or whoever out in the hall. Now he's going to walk in like he's depressed.
Richard, I don't have much time for you. I'm being serious. I told you not to come in.
You're 3 blocks from my shrink. I popped in after 17 years of friendship. I wanted to say hello to you. I didn't need to come on.
What kind of do you go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist?
Psychologist.
Psychologist?
Yeah.
I go to a psychiatrist.
Can I just say something, Howard?
Yeah.
I think Richard's a little hurt. He almost left when you called for him because you said you were going to throw him out. I think that bothers him. And I think he's a little hurt in general. I don't know.
Why are you so hurt?
Baby Bowie.
This is really Dee's time. That's what I tried to tell you.
Go.
No, but I mean...
You know, this show has grown up a bit, Richard. We book guests now.
Yeah, we book guests now.
I wrote it, and I star in it, and you can appreciate that.
it?
Yeah, I wrote it, too. Thanks.
Yeah, he wrote it.
Yeah.
But he didn't sit in a...
Strangeland. Get on the microphone.
Get on the microphone. No one can hear you.
Embarrassing me.
The other guest is telling him to get on the microphone. It's pretty dark, folks. By the way, people out there, if you don't like
what a shock.
This is stretch.
If you don't like gore, stay away from this movie.
Yeah.
Richard, have you ever written a movie?
Yeah.
Kind of like 7.
Oh.
You've written a movie?
Yeah.
Has it ever been made?
Yeah, in my basement.
So
You know where he wrote that movie?
Yeah, I did write co-wrote a movie.
Was in the bar
Saturday
at
Night
the
Live,
Four Seasons.
Diary of a Young Comic.
Yeah, Richard Lewis, the comedian who is here, has a weird move. Like, he takes his scripts to the Four Seasons bar, and he, like, rehearses at the Four Seasons bar so girls will see him with scripts. Swear to God, this is true, right?
He was writing
How many
in the
Diet
bar.
Cokes did I have on my table? 300?
About 6.
I know.
And he sits there talking to himself and gesticulating.
Yeah, you know who else does that?
And then scribbling on
Eric Estrada does that, too.
Is that right?
He was doing that on a plane. Like, he sits there and he rehearses his scripts.
Movie because he has a blade coming out of his...
Why are you so insecure that you have to rehearse your scripts at the Four Seasons Bar to meet girls. They know who you are. You don't have to sit there and do your scripts in front of them.
Because I get crazy at my house, and I need to hear noise.
You need to let people see it.
You want people to see you rehearsing.
Probably female noise.
Right. But Eric
seems perfectly normal to me.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Eric Estrada was going through. He had a script in front of him. He's like on the plane. He's like, he's like moving his hands, and he's like,
At least he's got a script.
See, that bothers me. Estrada bothers me. You're going to compare Richard and Estrada?
Why not? What's the difference?
Richard is right.
What's the difference?
Yeah, they're both actors.
I don't know. This says something more credible than
I'm saying Robin saw Richard Lewis at the Four Seasons Bar. Richard Lewis was at the Four Seasons Bar. Robin saw it. Right, and he was rehearsing the script out loud.
Agent, you were just jilting me the whole night.
This is what he does, Howard. I walk in, and this is what he's done. Everybody says, "Isn't that Richard Lewis over there?"
I go, "No, it can't be. He wouldn't be sitting at a bar reading his scripts out loud, trying to impress girls, would he?" So.
Well, listen, talk about.
Do you get laid that way?
Huh?
Do you get girls that way?
Howard, yeah.
You do. You do.
It's consensual.
All right. Because like the people at the bar, Robin was telling me, going, the real Richard Lewis would be busy. He wouldn't be doing something like this.
I was like, no, that can't be him.
It can't be him.
Hi, Fred. How are you?
Good morning.
Good. Thanks for your kindness. I'm in the show Rude Awakening on Showtime every Saturday night. That's it. I love it very much. It's probably the most provocative show I've ever been on.
You're on a new show. It's called
Rude Awakening.
Okay.
Saturday Showtime. Really.
He plays the sleazy boss who,
a sleazy Hollywood type who gets laid a lot. It's a stretch.
Someone told me you're now seeing Sherilyn Fenn, the star of the show.
Are you seeing her?
That you're having sex with her.
Is that the one from Boxing Helena?
Yeah.
Does she have
Twin
arms?
Peaks.
She does? She's Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks. Are you seeing her?
Actress. No. She's great.
You've never made love to her?
No.
You swear to God.
One of the few that I don't on the show.
Say, I swear to God, I never made love to her.
He's lying. Look.
No. I have to take this off. I swear to God, I never made love to her.
Okay.
Would you like to?
Rain Pryor.
Would you like to?
I don't think so. Not when. No, because she.
Are you dating Rain Pryor?
No, because
Richard Pryor's girl.
Monica Lewinsky?
No.
Okay.
Let's not go there.
Did you ever have sex with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Never.
Say, I swear to God. I never had. Wait. Say,
I swear to God.
You never had sex with Jamie Lee Curtis?
No way.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a bad liar, but I look at those little cheeks. Those satanic cheeks, nice smile. You know?
You have bags under your eyes.
You know, you don't have any kind of skin cancer thing going on, do you?
Oh, Fred?
It's the reflection.
No, that's it, Richard.
Right.
It's a reflection?
It's
I'm
just
glad.
a reflection. It's your brilliance.
Huh?
It's your brilliance.
That's
Whoa. Your brilliance is reflecting off of Fred's face.
Let's just break this down.
What happened to
you? Your nose all right? I hope it's not cancer. No, it's your brilliance. Isn't that nasty?
Yeah, but the C word. People are very sensitive about cancer.
You're very relaxed, Richard.
Is that what it is?
All right, in all fairness, Richard, in all fairness.
I can't discuss. He reminds me of a lot of ex-girlfriends. They always throw it on you. They just can't take a compliment.
In all fairness, you're a great guy.
Richard, thank you. That's how normal people are.
Richard, in all fairness, you're a great guy. But this is Dee's time.
All right,
All right, so let Dee say a few words. Dee, you want to say something?
The film, bro.
Great seeing you, Richard. Seriously, good luck with your psychiatrist. And we'll watch you on Showtime.
Saturday
Rude
night.
Awakenings.
Rude Awakenings.
All right.
All right, listen. Dee, I don't think we're going to have time.
Great how sucky I was now, so I don't have to hear it in the hotel room.
No, you were
Tell me
good.
now. Have the balls to say it now in front of everybody.
What, that you were sucky? I didn't think you were
I
bad.
think it was sucky.
No, you were fine, man.
I'm a little frightened of Fred.
This is
that Jackie, who I know for 25 years, didn't even say hello.
I said hello 3 times. You ignored me.
You're very funny. What? Take care.
He's
All right,
been
listen.
better on the show.
All right. All right, let me take a break. When we come back,
Drive him crazy.
I want to say goodbye to you in the break, Richard.
Stay here, Richard.
Richard, stay. Richard.
Thanks for calling the Bijou Theater, 1349 North Wells Street. If you visit the Bijou this week expecting to see the features, briefs, or coming from above, you're going to be disappointed. For the first time that I can remember, both of the scheduled films have had their release date delayed. So in their place, for the week of September 23rd through the 29th, we're showing another Black Forest production, Making It Big, with a premiere feature, The Next Valentino. The Next Valentino stars Steve Hammond, Jeff Stryker's co-star in Stryker Force, Eric Manchester, Kevin Glover, and many others. The voice of the Bijou hasn't seen this one yet, but has heard wonderful reports from those fans who met Eric Manchester last week at Carol's. Despite the film's title, this one isn't a period piece about early Hollywood. Instead, it's about the making of the next big porn star. Co-feature Making It Big is subtitled The Long, Hard Road to the Top. It's the story of a talented young dancer and the travails he encounters in his career. His path is temporarily blocked by agents, other dancers, and a variety of people who have to be sexually satisfied before he can become a star. Randy Cochran stars as the dancer, and the movie also features Al Delphus, Teddy Bayer, and Lee Milland. Coming up at the Bijou next week, Young Cadets from Catalina Studios and Perfect 10. October 7th, Street Smart and Leather Report. October 14th, My Best Buddy and Sailor in the Wild. Stop by Bijou Video Sales this week and take today's features home with you. Sale priced as part of Cheap Thrills, our semi-annual store-wide sale. Every one of the over 1,300 titles we carry are sale priced and available in VHS and beta formats. The Bijou. We're more than just a movie theater. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for your pleasure. We never close.
God, I hope none of those films were directed by Ivan Reitman. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Andy Dick before rehab.
All right, Andy, when you come in here, we'll settle all this.
What, you're going to look at it?
Yeah.
Look, I heard you. What was that little cough you just did? You went, yeah.
I'm having trouble. I have a cold.
See, you want to look at my cough. You want to look at it, don't you?
I know who Andy loves the most.
Who?
Andy.
Howard.
True.
No, you want to look at it.
I'm going to look at it.
And you know what else?
What?
Is Baba Booey still working there?
Yeah.
He wants to see it more than any of you.
Is Baba Booey gay?
No, no one's gay.
No one?
Everyone's bi. There's only a few, very few straight people, very few gay people, but there's tons and tons of bisexual human beings. Howard, am I right?
Right. Whatever you say. Who is that guy? Andy Dick. He's funny. I never thought he was funny until he called in juiced out of his mind.
And then immediately went into rehab.
Now I think he's a scream. Dee Snider's with us and promoting his new movie Strangeland and the album coming out. And October 1st we'll be doing an in-store at Tower Records. This guy's got more things going on than the President of the United States.
He's a busy man.
The Strangeland tour with Soulfly and Snot.
And Head PE, Day in the Life. And I'm out there on the road with him, too.
And where will you be appearing? In Minneapolis tonight.
Yeah, Minneapolis. Where's the name of the place?
At the Ranch Bowl in Omaha on Wednesday.
Yeah, we're 6 weeks out there.
There's a DSniderStrangeland.com website for more details. Wow.
And you see Richard left his umbrella?
Richard Lewis left his umbrella here like a chick so he can come back.
You know, like that. What a move.
Oh. Hey, Jane Fonda's son comes in here, man. Tell him to stay home. It's too late now.
When was he supposed to be here?
8:30. I'm not going to sit there all day waiting for him.
I'd like to thank Troy for not showing up.
Right. I was telling Dee we got a full show. It isn't a full show here.
Yeah, we told Richard Lewis too.
Yeah. That was weird. Hey, you want to, speaking of weird stuff, check this out, okay? There's a couple of weird things I got here. Right. First of all, I think the weirdest thing is that FloJo died in her sleep because she was so damn athletic.
That, just totally knocked me out when I heard that.
But Robin's got the whole thing figured out.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that earlier.
Robin goes...
I don't have anything figured out.
I think you do.
She read an article.
Listen to this. FloJo, who is so, perfect shape and everything, great runner. But then Robin said there was always rumors of steroid use, and that's why she stopped running because they went to full year, year-round testing. Yeah, so... Maybe that's why her heart gave out, because she had an incident a couple of years ago on a plane where her heart, skipped a few beats or something.
And she had to go into the hospital.
So she died in her sleep last night at 38.
But can you imagine waking up next to somebody who went to sleep alive, and you wake up and they're dead?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about what you were saying.
That is not funny.
You wouldn't have known if Allison was dead.
Well, yeah, Allison would be in the bed 3 or 4 days. She's always in bed.
You go, honey, it's starting to smell.
Yeah, maybe you should shower.
Take a shower.
And I'd make love to her a couple of times. I don't think I'd know. I wouldn't know the difference.
Oh man.
Flip her over.
Yeah, listen.
It wouldn't even occur to you that she's in the same position you left her.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that, like, FloJo's husband, like, figured out right away that she was dead.
Yeah, how do we know?
How do you know that?
How do we know how
like, seriously, I get up at 4 in the morning. She's just laying there. She looks like she's dead. And I come home. She's still laying there. I'd be like, okay, hey, honey, want to make love? Okay, boom, do it. Get off her. I don't think I'd even report it to the authorities.
Until she started being more open than she usually is.
Yeah, I mean, most guys would know their wives were dead because, you know, the dishes would pile up. But my wife doesn't do dishes.
No!
You know what I mean?
You have no clues.
No clues. All right, this is kind of weird. Tell me what you think of this. All right, you ready?
Go.
It's in the newspaper. Okay, it's from today's paper. In the Hamptons, these are the Jews. I have a problem with the Jews. All right.
You too?
Half of you does.
And half of me does. In the Hamptons, the high rollers are spending up to $300 a piece for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur tickets.
What?
The price of one ticket in the Hamptons. The Jewish Center of the...
There are tickets?
Well, there are tickets to temple services because there's only limited seating. But they're paying them you know why? Because they want to sit next to guys like Ron Perlman and stuff.
Oh, so they pay for the best seat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
It is.
Bootleggers all over, not bootleggers, there's scalpers all over the city right now are going, wait a minute.
And what's weird is that temple is empty
every other day.
Every day.
Whatever day.
It's like Christians with Easter. They all have to go.
Yeah, the Goyim are like that, too.
Yeah, they all have to go.
Packing on Christmas, Easter.
At least you don't have to, you know, like it's a standing room only crowd and everybody just piles in.
Right. But that's weird. And then, like, this one day, you have to go to temple, not because you really want to pray to God, but because you want to see everybody. Because that's the day everybody goes, and it's cool to be seen.
Did you go? On those
temple?
days?
No.
On those days?
No.
You have been.
Well, when I was a kid, my parents forced me to go.
When was the last time you went?
To a temple? Well, my daughter had a bar mitzvah. I went to a temple.
You hadn't been in before then?
No.
I go on the big days, you know.
What are you talking about?
What,
church.
Church. No,
church. No, not temple. No, I was raised a Christian. You know that.
But Easter Sunday,
you're a Jew.
Yeah. Apparently, you're half Jewish.
That's right.
Hitler take you out. Yeah, you go, but they kind of lecture me and stuff. I was just curious if you get any of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get, like, the sermon directed at you.
What do you think? You're telling me your wife goes to church when?
No. We go on Easter and Christmas.
And you don't want to go?
With my mom or whatever. No, I don't mind going. It's part of the holiday. You know, you go, and Mom's really happy you go.
Really?
Yeah, like I went... But I always feel like they're talking at me when they start to lecture on me.
Why? You live a pretty clean life.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Right. Oh, they're looking at you.
In the leather suit.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I was just curious.
You still go as D. Snyder.
I went to my brother's baptism, and the priest was just starting. And there are rock bands out there who make the audience kill puppies. And he's looking at me, and my brother goes, he's talking to you. I go, yeah.
Yeah, I was not even trying to disguise it. I didn't know it was that obvious.
Oh, yeah, I was curious if you get any of that when you...
I remember at Baba Booey's wedding, I thought the priest started to talk to us for a minute or two.
Yeah, he was making some comments.
Yeah,
I didn't like that guy. I didn't.
I went over to him afterwards, and I pulled him on the side, and I just told him, because I knew he was talking about that Manson has a rumor about that.
Right,
you know,
Marilyn Manson.
Which wasn't true. And I just said, Father, that was pretty irresponsible.
Father.
You Dad. Go and talking to everybody spreading that rumor when it's not true. You got a responsibility to.
I don't know. My wife became like a super Jew. She's like,
did she?
Yeah, well, I don't know. She's like, you don't go to temple and you should be with the family on those. And I'm like, hey, what are you, super Jew? I'm like, hey, if you get into it, go ahead. I'm not going. And then she gets mad because I don't go.
Do they go to temple very often?
No.
Or just the big days?
The big days. I'm like, I'm only half Jewish. That's your problem. You and the kids are full Jewish.
So you're ignoring all the holidays. Easter, Christmas.
Yeah, I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Rosh Hashanah.
I don't need an organized service to feel religious. I feel religious every day.
I carry my temple in my heart.
Right. God is with me. I know God's on my side. So I tell you, just go be Jewish enough for the both of us.
So you think she'll be paying $300 for a ticket?
No. I don't know. But they had her, open up the ark and stuff because I made a big donation to the temple.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because just to keep everyone off my ass. I said, here's a bunch of dough, man. Don't bother me for a couple of years.
Back in a couple of years.
Right.
Don't let everybody know how much you're donating.
No, I never would even tell anybody.
No, not you. Them. The temple. Do they
No, I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't care. Just leave me alone. My kids like going to service. Their kids are into stuff. Hey, everyone's happy. Leave me alone. But, you know.
But you don't feel any need to participate.
I don't participate in life.
Make your mother happy, as Dee said.
Nah. My mom used to force me to go.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I went to Hebrew school, and it was a conservative temple, the Roosevelt Conservative Temple. Now, conservative means those are like super, super yids.
Whatever
the Roosevelt Conservative
super
Temple.
Yid.
Yeah, super yid. I had a teacher, and each teacher did his own thing. Like, you had to go to Hebrew school. This guy, man, made me wear, you know, like, you ever see Jews wear those, like what Benji's got? The tallis, the shawl, and it's got those strings hanging off at the shawl.
Yeah.
So I had to wear every day to school an undershirt with the strings hanging off it. It's a special thing that Jews wear, you know, real conservative Jews wear under their clothes.
Oh, really?
So I go to school.
Not the thing.
Not the thing, but it'd be like the undershirt you're wearing with they're called tzitzits.
You wore that?
What?
So they made me wear that.
Hang out under your
pants.
Oh, wow.
So one day I'm over my aunt's house, and we're eating bacon. And I'm wearing the tzitzits.
I'm throwing back a few
My aunt goes, you're eating bacon and you're wearing tzitzits? And I go, yeah. I don't care about no tzitzits. The guy's making me wear the tzitzits.
Somebody else's idea.
I hate this shirt.
Talk about an uncool shirt. Imagine if your undershirt had tzitzits. Tzitzits.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, well, the dude wouldn't let me get bar mitzvah unless I wore tzitzits. So I was like, well, I got to get bar mitzvah because then I won't be a man. Because they had me convinced to become a man. And I thought.
You thought you got special privileges?
I thought when you turn 13, like God visits you in your room or something, like something weird was going to happen. And they never tell you. Nothing happened. God never visited.
Right. 13, I'll be a man.
Yeah. And boy, my father sure didn't treat me like a man at 13.
He treated you the same the day after as he did the day before.
Yeah, he treated me like his bitch. Yelling and screaming at me.
I have my version of, I didn't have bar mitzvah.
Right.
My father, for my 13th birthday, took me out to a movie.
Yeah.
And on the way home, my father's like,
beat you.
He's like a tough guy. He turns and he goes, you want to smoke?
Really?
Oh, wow.
No.
He goes, smoke.
You want a drink? I'm like, no. He goes, just don't do it around the house.
Really?
That was my "you are a man" speech.
Your dad's a real prince.
That was "you are a man" speech.
Your dad's really.
And I never smoked or never drank, and I was terrified. It was something he wasn't telling.
Yeah, who wants to do it? Doesn't seem all that attractive.
Just don't do it around the house.
Yeah, my dad gave me one time. He talked to me. He didn't talk to me a lot. Usually he just yelled.
Mm-hmm.
And he never really actually talked to me.
Shut up! You never sat down and just hung out.
No, because he always thought I was goofing on him. Like I'd say to him, how was work? And he'd go, shut up! And I go, well, what did I say? He goes, you don't care! Shut up! I'm talking to your mother. You put me on. He starts screaming, you put me on! You put me on!
No.
Yeah. And I go, I'm not putting you on. How was your day? How's that new company you formed? Shut up! Shut up!
How old are you when he's doing that?
Oh, my whole life.
Are you sure he launched into it just like
that? He'd say I was annoying.
Annoying.
I go, but I'm just asking you about your day. Shut up! Shut up! It's just like he'd go off, and then my mom would have to fix him a drink to calm him down. Or Rob Roy. And his face was as red as the dog's erection. Oh, it was unbelievable. And he'd turn all red, and he'd start yelling at me.
Wow.
Then he'd say to me, well, you don't do anything around here. Shut up! So I'd say, Dad, what do you want me to do? He goes, you don't even mow the lawn. So I go, I'll mow the lawn. So I go out to mow the lawn. 2 seconds later, he comes running out of the house in shorts and big black socks. And he's like, look at him. You don't know what you're doing. Like, because it was on a curve and stuff. So instead of showing me how to do the lawn, he just grabbed the lawnmower from me and told me I was a schmuck. And I went back in the house all effeminate.
When did he, start mellowing out? Because he's pretty cool now.
No, because I'm famous.
Yeah, well, that was the thing.
Yeah. No, please.
Yeah, totally.
If I wasn't famous, it would be a nightmare.
Completely changed.
He'd still be yelling at me.
Shut up, shut up. You had no choice but to be successful.
Yeah, I had to be famous. I had no choice in life. It was the only way to get him to shut up.
Where was there a temple in Roosevelt? I lived right next to Roosevelt, and we were, terrified to go there.
Now it's like the, Martin Luther King Youth Center.
Rec Center.
Yeah, the Rec Center.
The MLK?
Yeah. And now, all these black guys always...
The temple?
This black guy keeps writing me letters.
They didn't actually... They took it over. Yeah. They abandoned the building.
All the Jews ran out. So
Hey, look, a Torah.
It's an all-black community now. So, all these black guys always write me. They go, listen, you're from Roosevelt and Eddie Murphy's from Roosevelt, and we've been writing both you guys letters. we're trying to turn the old temple into a rec center and get some money for it. Why don't you guys donate some money? You and Eddie Murphy don't donate any money. And I'm like, get out of here with that. I care less.
You kicked my ass.
Yeah, just
right.
beat my ass.
Donate money.
Yeah, I could care less. Go beat somebody else's ass. Let them suffer.
Should have thought about that when they were stealing your pants.
Yeah, right. When you guys took my pants off me in English class.
Maybe Roosevelt.
Yeah, Roosevelt's a tough town.
It's like the deep south.
It is. It's tough.
You drive through there, and it is the deep south.
My wife always wants me to take her to the house I grew up in, and I won't. I refuse to drive through where I grew up. It is too traumatic.
Nassau Road exit there off the Sun State Parkway and go down a Babylon Turnpike.
Man, and if you ever take a wrong turn and end up in Roosevelt, people just drive through it. It's 50 times more intense.
Stop at the stoplight.
It's 50 times more intense than Harlem.
It's outrageous.
It is outrageous. Because at least when you drive through Harlem and stuff, there's like businesses and stuff. When you drive through Roosevelt, all the businesses are burned out. And like, the whole place looks like a bomb hit.
Mattresses.
Wow.
You ever drive through there?
I have, by mistake, a few times.
Right.
There used to be a shortcut used to take.
Yeah.
Now you'd rather go the long way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how long it takes.
It's a scary town.
It is a scary town. It's a tough town. Because you know what it is? It's a dumping ground. Anybody who was on welfare would go to Roosevelt.
I mean, I think you should send the E-Crew through there. Seriously.
They'll quit.
I don't think anybody who hasn't been there fully understands why this man is the way he is.
Why I'm such a
You can just understand. They say, you grew up here.
Well, what was wrong with my parents that they lived there?
That was insane, too.
I know.
We're not running.
Yeah, thanks.
That has nothing to do with it, Mom.
Yeah, I mean, how about your son has no friends?
How about it just doesn't make sense to stay?
Right. How about, okay, so all the white people left, and that's wrong and everything, and we should all live together as brothers, but why do we have to be the family that stays?
Yeah.
Like, what are you proving exactly?
At a certain point, it's just like, it's not...
Yeah, don't you worry about your kid getting the crap beat out of him?
I don't think that they maybe understood that.
No. Like, I would never put my kids through that. Never.
You know what? It's different for girls than for boys.
Maybe.
Yeah, they get raped.
Yeah.
No. Stop it.
Hey, that ain't so bad. I just got the crap beat out of me.
No, because I grew up in the opposite situation where I moved into this. I was the person chasing the people away. For a while.
Was you?
Yeah.
Well, you were black in a white community.
Right. For a while there was a lot more white people than black people.
Right.
And once during Halloween, they used to chase us. We had to trick-or-treat separately.
Right.
And they used to chase us through the neighborhood and steal our candy.
Really?
And one day, I talked back, because all the black kids just ran, and I just screamed back at them one day. And this guy picked me up and he threw me on the hood of a car. And he's about to pound me, and another guy said, wait a minute, she's a girl. And they let me go.
See?
So that's
Cool.
what I'm saying. It's different.
I wish they thought I was a girl. Oh, wait, I'm a girl. You can't do that. Yeah.
You fairy.
Taking an ass beating isn't fun either.
No way.
No, not by a bunch of guys either.
And I was scared to death at that moment because this big fist was right above my
How about getting your ass kicked by girls? That's even worse. You ever fight a black chick? You can't fight back.
Robin once, but it was just kidding.
You can't fight back.
Yeah.
Because then you're fighting with a girl. And they just beat on you.
And then you've been beaten up by a girl.
Then you've been beaten up by a girl. And if you beat back, you're going to be dead.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of guys are going to defend her.
That's right. Then you got those guys to contend with. So you're
screwed
wherever you go.
My mother should have bought me a dress. I could have been one of the gals. Oh.
Cool ass.
Yeah. Hey, what a fun life I've had. When am I going to have some fun?
Send the E-Crew through there. That would be, I don't know.
I like those guys too much. You think they're going to be able to go through there? I think they'd all quit rather than go through there.
They don't know, though, so.
Maybe they don't know.
Yeah.
I told you, my wife, when my wife first met me, she says, I need to see the house that you grew up in.
I've tried to get you to take me.
Flavor Flav to take him through.
Yeah, he lives there.
Yeah, he still lives there.
Is he in jail now?
No.
No.
And he's a friend of the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like your past.
Yeah.
Flavor.
All I know is so I got my wife in the car one night. It's nighttime, and I drove around my block from where my parents live now. And I said, I drove around like 50 times. I said, well, we're in Roosevelt now, and there's my house. And she goes,
You lied.
Yeah, I lied. So she goes, this is Roosevelt? It doesn't look so bad. I go, I know. I just took like a small house that I started in my parents' house. I go, I know, but this is Roosevelt. And she goes, oh, okay. All right. And that was it. And she never asked me again.
About?
Yeah. She said, okay, I'm glad you took me to see it. That brings us closer together. And I said, okay, fine. Whatever you want.
She doesn't know she never saw that.
Yeah. She goes, is that really true that I haven't seen the house? And I go, no.
I was just telling Dee that.
Hey, I don't have to go to Neil's wedding.
Why? How come?
I'm going to be in California.
I'm going with you.
No, you can't.
I just RSVP'd because I couldn't think of any way to get out of it. I'm going with you.
I'm not exactly sure yet, but there's a 75 or 80% chance I have to be in California.
You can't do this to me.
I know. Well, I might still be there. So.
I've already been through this.
What are you doing in California?
I'd rather not say on the air.
Okay.
It's something good, though.
All right.
For once.
It's a
legitimate business meeting. Right. 3 of them, actually.
Wow.
Don't I have to go?
You might be needed there. Let me look into if you could be used in some way.
You need me?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I do need you.
You got to go to the wedding so some guy can call in and talk about you again on the air the following Monday.
Meanwhile, I got to think about what I'm going to talk about on the Letterman show.
Yeah.
I was not even prepared.
There's always Clinton. You got to talk about that.
Well, yeah, but I'm not a political guy.
It's not about politics. This is about sex.
Chevy chasing.
I've been talking about this forever. I don't know. Hey, you know what? Marv Albert's on Letterman Wednesday night. I wish I was booked into the Wednesday night show.
Can't you get booked up?
I call all the time to try to book him. And
Who, Marv?
Yeah.
He just got married.
Marvelous.
Yeah.
You know Marv is short for marvelous?
No.
Yeah. Marvelous.
Not Marv, it's marvelous.
Yeah. Hey, here, line 1 is Troy Garrity.
That's not.
Troy.
Yeah.
How do I know it's you?
When you need to...
The Letterman thing?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you get me that... Who's the guy who now runs Letterman?
I have his number, Mr. Burnett, Rob Burnett. Let me get him on the line.
Well, who are the guests tomorrow night? Maybe I could jam it.
Not tomorrow.
Thursday night.
You know what? I have a guest list in my office. I'll be back in a second.
Hurry up. It's Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
I've got to check out that Marv show because I think he's, still fooling around with the wig. He hasn't decided exactly how he wants to go yet.
A lot of guys do this with toupees. They get a haircut.
Yeah. But he's also like, one day it's fuller. And then it's less hair. Yeah.
And we're not supposed to notice.
Right.
It's like, you're kidding me. It's like some of these 80s guys. I'm not going to name names, but a lot of the 80s rockers are coming back now. And they've got wigs. But it's more hair than they ever had on their head in the first place.
How are you not supposed to notice that?
It's like, shouldn't you just put what you had back on? They got this, helmet.
I know you mean. What's the guy you mean?
Oh, no.
Finally, Marv's hair is the least of his problems.
You watch Dawson's Creek?
Yeah.
Because one of the girls from Dawson's Creek.
Which one?
Katie Holmes.
The black-haired one?
No, she's the blonde, I think.
No. Katie Holmes is the black-haired chick.
You think so? I don't think so.
I love her.
The blonde-haired chick.
She's a black-haired one.
Oh, man, I'd love to bang her.
Oh.
You raven-haired beauty.
Oh, she is cute.
You don't even think she's all that cute. She looks like a girl next door, but when they dolled her up for that beauty contest, she was stunning.
Isn't she really young?
Yeah.
In real life?
That's the age I like.
First job, I think.
How old is that?
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like right out of high school.
You think an 18-year-old girl is too young for me? Seriously, I look like I'm 25.
Well, you thought that Shoshana was too young for Jerry.
Seriously, D, don't you think I look young?
You look great, man.
Yeah.
His looks got to do with it.
Well, I'm saying, what, an 18-year-old girl is too young for me?
Wait a minute, you didn't even hear today.
What?
Larry King and his wife are having a baby.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
I'm not getting out of here.
Oh, my God.
I need this job.
Oh, get out of here
They're
with that.
having a baby. It'll be his 5th child.
5th?
Yeah, that's
I thought he had one daughter.
No, there's other kids. In fact, isn't there a Larry King Jr.?
There is.
Oh, my God.
But he doesn't talk to the press.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
God, he's out of control.
He should live to see that kid graduate from kindergarten.
He is so out of control.
What's he, 67 or something?
He gets odder looking every night.
I know.
Every
He dyes his hair a new color.
It's like 3 different colors now, his hair.
Yeah.
Howard, do you remember that special that they did on him where they followed him around and he goes and eats at Duke Zebart's?
Right.
And then he goes to get his hair painted.
He gets his head painted.
Yeah.
They paint his
The
scalp.
fingernails are
And
being
they
done
did it on
while
the
they're
special?
painting
Yeah,
the head.
they take out a can of spray paint.
It's like that Flowbee thing. What do you call that thing?
No, RL7?
Yeah, the RL7.
GL7 something. But they just paint there's a little circle on his head that's bald, and they paint it, and then they comb hair over it.
But he showed that.
Yeah.
That was honest. That was cool.
Oh, real cool. I wonder who his wife is pregnant by. You think it's him?
He believes it's him.
Yeah. I'd like to do a DNA check. Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm sure he doesn't want any checking.
That means he banged her. Imagine that girl has to spread her legs for Larry King. Like he gets on top of her looking like a lizard.
You
She's
thought
cute.
you just had to go around with him, huh?
Wouldn't it be great if the kid wasn't white? Black baby comes out. So cool. That would be good, right?
Yeah, I can't even find any copy on it. I just heard that.
You got to get some copy on that.
Want to know everything.
Yeah.
Want to know the ages.
You need to investigate.
When the baby's due.
Here's some guy sent me a letter. He ran into Kathy Lee. Wait, I got a whole bunch of mail here. Let me go through this. Here's an air traffic controller. He's not allowed to listen to us, and he's really pissed at his job.
No, I think you should be watching the plane.
I'm an air traffic controller in Myrtle Beach. It's a stressful job. One of the ways we like to relieve some of the tension is to listen to your show during our breaks.
Oh, on the breaks, okay.
Apparently, our manager happened to catch one of the racier bits on your show and took the unilateral action of banning your show from our facility. Not only does this suck, it's also bad for morale and makes the job more tedious. We were hoping that perhaps you could give him a call, try to talk some sense into him. Yeah, right.
That'll work.
What's the point in doing that? Here, listen to this. Oh, here's a guy who's mad at Ralph because he was saying he didn't understand how there could be a black Vulcan.
Uh-huh.
You watch the new Star Trek? You probably don't watch that.
No, I don't.
I watch that. I'm a geek.
I didn't say you're a geek. I was a
that's
original Trekkie, but it's just, I don't have time to keep up with it.
Says, I'm an avid listener of the show. For the 7 years I've been listening to you guys, nothing has ever offended me. Until now. I'm a 20-year-old black Latino, and I am one of the many who are pissed at Ralph. Ralph, I don't hate Ralph, but he's a moron. You guys have been talking about the beautiful actress who appears on Star Trek Voyager. Ralph then started complaining about a black Vulcan who appears on the show, saying it's a stupid way to get a black guy on the show. They're just trying to be politically correct. By the way, I don't even understand what he's talking about.
That's like saying just because you only saw William Shatner when he landed on some of those planets, there couldn't have been a black human.
I hope Larry King's kid is a black Vulcan. What do you think of that? Or a black Latino. That'd be fine, too. Oh, boy. But anyway, he just says, if Ralph has a problem with the black Vulcan, he must hate the black commander on Deep Space Nine. Now, I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was saying that...
He was just saying how come he'd never seen a black Vulcan before.
Right. Ralph said a black Vulcan couldn't be possible. What about a Latina Klingon on Voyager? Is there a Latina Klingon? There is, isn't there?
There is.
Ralph appears to have a problem just with blacks. I'm a black Latino. How does this happen? And then he goes into a 7-page letter on racism.
There it goes.
There goes all 7 pages. And also, this guy says he was in Nantucket, and I heard Kathy Lee just bought a house out there.
Oh, yeah?
He said, I had the misfortune to run into Kathy Lee in the GIF. She may look like a hot little monkey on TV, but in person, she's a little frightening. Kathy Lee was wearing a bright orange outfit. Her breasts were at her waist, and she had a bad case of old lady ass.
Oh, dear. A bad case of old lady ass.
Yeah. GIF had on...
OLA, as it's...
Yes.
Technical term.
GIF had a pink Oxford denim shorts and loafers with no socks.
I think that you have a great show.
Thanks, Fred. Appreciate that.
And I want to, talk about Dennis around there.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like that? I don't really care for Dennis Rodman myself, but I'm kind of glad he didn't go to the WWF because I think they should change the whole Goldust thing itself. So I'm kind of glad he didn't go.
And New Day has won.
What'd you say?
New Day has won.
So I think what?
I said Howard Stern rules, you idiot.
Oh, Howard Stern rules? Well, brother, let me share something with you. Howard Stern is pretty the most interesting person that I've ever seen on television and I've ever heard on radio. Matter of fact, I was listening to him a little bit today.
Oh, shut up, you stupid.
Wait, that's okay. Leave him on. You know, it's the interesting thing about Howard Stern is that out of a 4-hour show, the most he can talk about is his movie. You know, do you find that interesting?
You must be an idiot.
Robin, right, Robin. Yes, hi, Robin. How are you today? You know, Robin, all I can say is this, honey. I heard the story about your little sex thing in the bathroom, and all I can say is how could a woman stand...
Douchebag says what?
Douchebag says that Robin does not represent the woman as she should, but when you're on a Howard Stern show, you don't represent anything but to help lift this guy up as one of the...
You must be an idiot.
Oh, I'm the Shadow Man, and I think that's about all the time you got for tonight, Hal. But the bottom line is this, Shadow always knew before you know, Shadow's always good to go, and Howard, one of these days...
Oh, shut up, you stupid thing.
Have a nice day.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hi, this is Jeremy. I'm coming into the Howard Stern Show on Thursday to break the fart record. They're going to give me 5 minutes to see how many farts I can push out. Only on the Howard Stern Show.
Jeremy, you got any more gas? That was a beauty.
Horrible way to make a living. Be ashamed of myself. Yo. Dee Snider is sitting with us. His new movie, Strangeland, opens October 2nd. The Strangeland soundtrack is in store today, featuring Marilyn Manson, Pantera, Megadeth, Anthrax, Soulfly, Seven Dust, Cold Chamber, and the return of Twisted Sister. The film opens October 2nd, and you can even enter a sweepstakes to win tickets to the Night of 1,000 Scars at Webster Hall on October 1st at the website www.dsniderstrangeland.com.
Night of 1,000 Scars, man. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be the movie. People can see the movie, and they can also get, what are these going to be, piercings? And
we've got every body modifier, fetishist, bondage, S&M, flesh hangings. People are sewing their mouths and eyes shut, cuttings, piercings, all under one roof.
Wow.
And it's just
quite an accomplishment.
It's going to be insane.
It really is.
People eating bugs, swallowing fire, just going nuts. It's a party.
So it'll be the movie also.
Yeah, the movie is going to be... you can actually buy tickets. It's invitation, and you can also get tickets at Webster Hall, October 1st. It's going to be outrageous, really.
And you'll be at Tower Records in the store, appearing with the band from the Strangeland tour.
A bunch of bands that we're out on the road with.
Soulfly, Snot, and...
Head P.E. and Day in the
Head P.
Head P.E.
Head P.E.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
They're cool.
They are good.
Check out, when you get the soundtrack, you'll like all the stuff. It's real hard.
Okay.
They're real hard.
I like hard songs.
Yeah.
It's my thing. Jim.
Yeah.
Why did D beat you up?
Well, first of all, I want to say, like, I forgive you, D, and stuff, but something I'm never going to forget. We used to ride mini bike down the Bethpage Trail, you know?
How old were you?
Oh, I was probably around 12 years old, something like that. I said I was like 14, but I was thinking, hey, I was 11, 12, 13, I don't know. You know, we riding mini bikes, and he's coming one way on the trail, and I'm going the other way, and he's with this kid on the back, this real fat pig, and we almost collide.
D beat you up?
Well, yeah, well, wait a second. So we get off the bike, and we start having words, and D was like this pretty tall kid. Well, I was short anyway. So he starts pushing me, and we're going at it, and all of a sudden, the pig, the fat guy goes, because he's got me down on the ground, you know? So he goes, let him smell your underwear. Let him smell your underwear. So they're laughing. And this kid, if I remember right, his name was Frankie, and he had this army hat on his head.
And D forced you to smell his underwear?
So he rips down his pants. And the kid's going, whiff it, man, whiff it, man. And he was like sticking his dirty underwear in my face.
I want to thank you for forgiving me for that. I was evil as a young man, and I feel much better now.
Right.
Steve, I tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
Now.
I don't care. D, that's your business. All right, listen, we got to do the news.
Where the hell is that coming from?
We got to do the news.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
black underwear, bro.
Yeah.
Black underwear.
Oh.
It's a simple solution.
Well, you have skid marks still?
I don't know. I've been wearing black underwear.
Ralph keeps buying me white underwear.
What is with Ralph? Does he want to see him?
I don't know.
It's like a Rorschach test to him or something like that.
I need
Is
black
that what it's
underwear.
called? He looks in there and sees.
No, because I have accidents almost every day in my pants because I don't know how to properly clean myself.
Shower?
No, I shower.
Always.
I can't shower every minute of the day. No. After. But I'm not always home when I'm about to go.
You go away from the house?
I have to sometimes. Some days I'm like today I won't be home till 6, 7 o'clock at night.
See, I don't know. I've got a nice routine.
I have a schedule. I used to have a schedule. When I got home around 2 o'clock, I'd go.
You go, night,
right? No. But now, that's it.
It's couple cups of coffee, morning, go, rinse in the shower. Gotta rinse.
Really?
And
well, I would rinse if I could.
Underwear.
Right.
What the? I'm going, he'll call me for advice anymore?
Oh,
I've always steered you.
I know black underwear. I can't get anybody to buy me any.
Calvin Klein black. They're hard to find, though.
Song. You know what song I'm really into?
What?
Biggie Smalls.
Oh, God. I still haven't heard that.
Biggie, 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 why don't you see?
You got to bring that in.
Wait, this is it. Biggie, 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 why don't you see what your rhymes do to me? Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. It's a cool song, man.
This is the hottest song in the nation?
Yeah, Notorious B.I.G., the Notorious B.I.G. And Sean Puffy Combs' tribute song to Notorious B.I.G., who met with an early death.
Howard, I have those songs for you if you want
Do
them.
you really? Oh, yeah, bring them in, man.
Well, I'm dying to hear.
Biggie, 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 don't you see what your words do to me?
Well, what did it take you, 2.5 hours?
What, 6.2 miles? No. 57 minutes.
No!
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I don't know how I did. I don't think I could do it again.
You didn't want to show yourself up in front of women.
What do you think of that, Gary? 6.2, 57 minutes. That's not bad. Come on. Yeah, he's fat, so you don't know. Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. This just in, Mel's first move, Dan Rather being replaced by Marty the Midget. Watch CBS News skyrocket. Can you imagine, Robin? The coup d'etat does not stop there. Can you imagine Marty the Midget does the news? I'd watch every night.
I would love it.
I'd watch every frigging night.
He could do the same news.
Right. Oh,
He
yeah.
never change the news.
Yeah, serious news. It's just a midget.
Be able to take your eyes off.
Yeah, like he has to stand up in his chair so you can see his full body.
Standing on the deck.
Right. And put him in a dress, put him in that monkey outfit he wears in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the flying monkey comes into the
So anyway, this is a good sign. As a matter of fact, if you're smart, you'll go out and buy CBS stock right now because I guarantee it'll go through the roof. Guarantee it.
Mel is a winner.
It says here in the newspaper, Karmazin, who is brash, blunt, and highly opinionated, and also the biggest individual shareholder of parent company Westinghouse, how the hell did he get to be that, has been turning up the heat on the TV group for months. Those close to Karmazin say he's outraged that his group has to pull the weight for the TV side, which accounts for half of CBS's revenues. And there you go. And I guarantee you they're going to whip that thing into shape. Guarantee. Money in the bank. CBS television will now be number one again. I'm betting money on it.
All right.
Whatever Mel touches, zooms. By the way, he has never touched Tom Chiasano, our general manager.
Tom is not zooming.
He's not zooming anywhere.
Untouched.
Zoom golly golly, they call him. He's not zooming
they call
anywhere.
him unzoomable.
Yeah, the unzoomable Tom. Biggest know-nothing in the business. By the way, hey, does anybody have tape of the Emmys? I have it sitting on my desk at home. I didn't realize a golden nugget exists on the Emmys tape. Mr. Rogers won an Emmy.
Wasn't it like a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Yeah,
thing?
a Lifetime Achievement Award, putting on bad puppet shows for children. With the same voice. Is Mr. Rogers' voice on those puppets. Mr. Rogers won a Lifetime Achievement Emmy, which shows you how worthless the Emmys are. And not only did he win the Emmy, but he asked the audience to pray with him. It's evidently the all-time douche-chill moment of all time. What is it?
No, I saw this.
You did see it?
Yeah, it was really funny because there's people.
Well, I want a tape of it.
There was people in the crowd crying during this.
Really?
Yeah.
Crying because he's such an idiot?
Because they love him. So you have Oprah and everybody everyone's in love with Mr. Rogers.
I want to play
think Oprah cries on cue.
I want to play this tape on the air, and we will pray that Mr. Rogers dies while we pray. All right? That will be it.
I'm sure we'll get that prayer answered.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Could you be mine? Where's that National Lampoon bit? Do we have that where Mr. Rogers meets the black guy?
I don't know.
That is maybe the best bit of all time. Do people know that bit? Did you ever heard that bit?
Do you know that bit?
Do you know that bit? Do you? Do you know it?
Would you?
Egg and McMuffin. You don't know that one?
I probably have heard it a long time ago.
I played it for you.
Yeah.
Egg and McMuffin. Bill Murray plays the black guy. One of the all-time great impressions. Do you? Hey, come on. Do we have that here? We got to have that here.
Must have it.
If we don't have it, I quit. It's a beautiful day in a neighborhood. A beautiful day. Hi, boys and girls. Mr. Rogers. I won a Lifetime Achievement Award. I would like to have everybody in the audience pray with me right now. Can you imagine how pompous that idiot is?
No, he actually says, he goes, I want everyone to think about the people who we love the most for this 10 seconds.
Then I would be thinking about myself.
And so was everybody else in the
Right.
audience.
You know that audience is so goddamn jaded. They're all, Oprah's like, I'm thinking about Oprah. Oprah is a is a Phil Donahue ripoff show. They're talking about her being an innovator. She does the Phil Donahue show.
He goes, my granddad was Mr. McFeely, and he told me this about people.
Who cares about his family history? Mr. McFeely. I wonder what his IQ is. I bet you he's retarded, Mr. Rogers. His goddamn contribution to show business has been bad puppet shows. With all the advancements in puppetry, Paul Winchell, all those cool people did, he has 2 bad rubberhead puppets that don't even move their mouth.
You know what? I never liked Mr. Rogers, even as a kid.
I found him scary.
My kids hate Mr. Rogers. I swear to God, I'm not saying that.
I thought he was demonic.
My kids would never watch Mr. Rogers. I don't know what the proper age is. Like when a kid gets into the dinosaur, that purple dinosaur, Barney, they're usually about, literally 1 or 2 years old.
My kid already likes Barney.
Yeah, and it doesn't last long. They're out of that. They're out of that disturbing phase real quick. And then, they go on to other shows and stuff. Some of my kids were into Sesame Street, some of them weren't. But universally, they all reject Mr. Rogers. And
who is watching that program?
Nobody. It's public television.
How much do you think he makes for that show?
How much do you make?
Nothing.
Right. That's exactly what he makes. Like you, he's borderline retarded, I think. Unbelievable. I don't know, man. Mr. Rogers.
With that ratty sweater.
Right.
Moth-eaten
sweater. I think that's really his clothes.
He used to change into sneakers, but he never did anything.
No. Never did anything athletic.
No.
Quite frankly, I think he's very feminine. I don't want. If I had a son, I wouldn't let him watch.
Inviting all those men in through the back door.
Right. Would you like to come into the back door?
It just felt unhealthy that
It did.
Maybe you men ought to come in through the back door. You got the record album, Kat?
Would you?
Let me see. Give it to me. I know the whole thing. Never mind, Fred. You give that to Fred, it'll disappear. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I'm going to play that bit. Hey, how do we play a record?
Uh-oh.
Do you have a turntable in here?
I think it's underneath all that.
Somewhere in there.
Let's get started.
Johnny boy, why don't you clear that all off? All right, I think I can play this. Hold on a second. Let's see. Mr. Rogers bit. Perrier Junkie, At the Bar, What is God? Here's the original Fart Man thing. Discoleptic, Steak, The Sounds of Physical Love, Gay Alliance. No, that's not it.
It's on Radio Dinner, isn't it? No.
I got Radio Dinner.
Is it there?
Oh, please be here. Oh, man. No. I thought it was on Radio Dinner.
Is it called Egg McMuffin?
No.
Egg McMuffin?
It's like a Mr. Anybody know what it was called? Yeah, too bad I don't have this. Why do we always have every lame thing, but we never have the cool thing?
I know you've played it.
Yeah, I think you've called.
Oh, I think this is it. What were you expecting? Rock and roll. Let's see. No, guess not, because there's no mention of Bill Murray. This is when I became a Bill Murray fan. Gay Alliance is pretty good, even though Chevy Chase is in it. Well, I don't have it. That's all the National Lampoon albums we have?
Yeah, sure.
Sucks. This sucks. Now I'm in the mood to hear it. Oh, well. Hey, you know what? You know me. I'll keep staring at these albums until
trying to make it happen.
I'm trying to make it happen.
You're going to wish it onto the album.
Yeah, I just keep staring at the album like the bit's going to suddenly appear on there. crap.
Could it just be that you don't know the name?
I would know it if I saw it. I don't know what they exactly call the bit, but I know it's not. I know it's the last one on one of these sides.
Well, why don't you just play the last one?
What are the choices?
Yeah. Here, John. Whatever your name is. One of you guys. Just play the... Look at where the turntable is. I can't even reach it.
It's B position over there.
B position. Here we go. Where is this guy? Where's the turntable? Don't keep me guessing.
5 engineers to
what?
direct that.
Over there. It's a 900 stupid thing. Over there. So 900 buttons. No, that ain't. No, it's not there. Get rid of that. That sucks. Too bad. All right, get rid of this. It's bumming me out that we don't have it. I've only asked for that bit 900 times. It's just like we don't have the Kathy Lee infomercial. I know I brought that in. Why don't we catalog that? I don't know. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing? My name's Hunter.
Yes.
I wanted to let you know that...
That's a weird name. I know people named Hunter.
Yeah, well...
It's like a fancy name, like you're better than everyone.
No, you know, really...
Like you're rich or something, you know?
It's like Bubba down south.
Hunter's like you're rich.
Yes, that's one of those names the wasps use.
Yeah, I see a lot of Jews now are naming their kid Hunter, like
right,
Hunter Schwartz.
Jews always cop those wasps.
Yeah, I know. Like Jews just so badly want to, you know...
That's true, I'm a Jew. So
yeah, Hunter the Jew.
Yeah, that's me, Hunter the
How many Jews you know are Hunters?
Yeah, I love Jews named Courtney.
Yeah. Alicia. Courtney. Courtney the Jew. It's unbelievable.
The reason I was calling was I wanted to let you know I was listening to you and...
Sven the Jew. And by the way, did you see the guy who runs Jägermeister was accused... Did you read this?
Yes.
The guy who runs Jägermeister was accused of grabbing the Jägermeister girls.
No.
Yeah, the Jaeger girls.
Are they cute or what? Huh?
They're real cute. They got pictures of them in the paper and stuff.
Look at him.
And he's like
of
70.
Course he's grabbing.
Yeah, big deal. Let him get a little ass. They're Jaeger girls. Jägermeister's weird stuff, man.
We've had those girls in here.
I got a bottle of Jaeger in my house that's been in the freezer for over 2 years.
You have to put it in the freezer?
Yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do, but it tastes like cough syrup to me. I don't get the whole Jaeger thing. You know who drinks Jaeger? Ralph. So Ralph came over to my house like 2 New Year's Eves ago to hang out with us. And I said, I'll buy you a bottle of Jaeger. I know you dig it. He says, well, put it in the freezer. And it's been there ever since.
He never drank it?
He had like one thing. But I know you get wacky on that stuff because he raped me.
Oh! Well, everybody I've ever known who's done something really embarrassing, they were on Jägermeister when they did it.
Yeah. That's right. So, you know, it's rocket fuel. I'm pretty sure I'd molest the Jaeger girls if you gave me enough of that stuff. What is it, Freaky?
I black out on Jägermeister.
I black out.
I'm very proud. I wake up in the morning.
I go into rage epilepsy.
I wake up in the morning like on my floor, like somewhere else, like in my clothes, and I'm like, how the hell did I get here? And this stuff's like lethal.
Jägermeister madness.
What do you? How much of that do you drink to get in that condition?
The last time I had some was 2 nights ago, but I literally.
If you have 2 shots, you go out.
2 or 3 shots, and it's just like it's.
And you smoke with that? Everyone who does Jaeger smokes.
Well, that's...
Hey, you went to Amsterdam for a week, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to all the hash houses and all that?
As many as I possibly could.
Really? Were you stoned the whole time?
No, we left certain things to, you know, I wasn't like stoned 24 hours a day, but, you know.
23.
23 hours a day.
We left 1 hour free.
You know, I'm very stupid, so I didn't really need to be conscious.
I took an hour off.
Yeah.
I can't kill any brain.
What do? You went into
the... He came back and he said, it's the coolest city.
It's the coolest you can smoke. You can smoke and buy off a menu. So what do? You went into this little shop.
Yeah, and they say have a menu, and they hand you a menu, and it's like a hash menu, and then a grass menu, and they give you there's all different types of stuff. Like I tried some stuff called Purple Haze and Bubblegum and
Purple Haze.
Was it Northern Light?
Northern Light.
Super Skunk.
California
Super
Orange.
Skunk.
That's where Jackie had Super Skunk.
Super Skunk made me trip. Me and my we were like dizzy.
Really?
I was like, oh my god! I just put it away.
You were hallucinating.
Yeah, I was. We were at some like
How many hits?
2, 3.
Yeah, they may have some powerful stuff.
And I was at a...
when it's legal, it's very powerful. Even when it's illegal.
I was at a restaurant, and I was playing with, like...
How much does Super Skunk cost?
It's 10 guilders for a gram, which is like $5.
Yeah, talk English. $5 for a gram?
Just about.
How many joints is a gram?
More. I could make...
1 to 3. What is all this noise coming out of him?
3 or 4?
3 or 4, maybe more. Which in the States it goes for like $20 to $30.
Okay, so then you did Super Skunk, and you started tripping.
Yeah, I was at a restaurant and I was playing with like honey, and I realized like I was playing for like 20 minutes. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
You're a whole country full of gumbies.
Into the honey.
Wow. Hey, you found the bit?
Yep.
Wow. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right.
Howard, listen, the reason that I called was I wanted to let you know the reason that Mr. Rogers did the prayer was the guy is a reverend.
Big deal.
Well,
I'm a reverend. Any idiot can be a reverend.
No,
Right. Who needs him to get on there and start praying? It's a goddamn television event.
Oh, I know, but the guy...
People giving out phony awards. Rosie O'Donnell winning an award for anything is a joke.
Those people were leaving there to go have orgies.
She's proud of herself because she's as bland as Merv Griffin and Mike Douglas. What's to celebrate there? God, awful. Television. You know, she's making like $34 million a year with that thing.
Those talk shows seem to be a license to write checks.
I got an offer out to me now to do a syndicated talk show. I'm thinking of doing it just to get I want to get the $34 million.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to go on there and be Merv Griffin and Mike Douglas. I'm going to be bland.
And people will love you.
I mean, why bother even trying when you can make so much money being a jerk? Hi, everybody. Boy, I had a wild night last night. My wife and I went to the opening of Cats. And the cat uniforms were marvelous. You never saw anything like it. My first guest today is James Brolin. Hi, James. I understand you got engaged to Barbra Streisand. Congratulations. How exciting for you. Not, hey, James, man, what are you, a gigolo? God damn, a good-looking man like you, that's the best you can do?
How much more money does he have in you?
Yeah, I mean, really? Is that what it's about? You stupid old cow.
What do you feel? Your career was revived because you slept with Barbra Streisand.
Yeah, what about it?
If you did a daytime show, wouldn't you be concerned that you'd have to tone yourself down?
Well, that's what I just said. I would do it. I would tone myself completely down, and I'd just make $34 million and leave the country.
Wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, why not? Why? Sometimes I ask myself, why do I have to be the scumbag of the earth? Why do I have to be why have I designated myself the outlaw?
You're not an outlaw. You're just the guy that's...
Oh, please, travel around with me one day. You walk into a room full of people and tell me how it feels. But I don't know, man. How do you sell out like that?
Yeah, you know, the whole time I was watching the Entertainment Tonight wrap-up of the Emmys, I was like, those people think we're scum.
Yeah, I know. They all hate us. And Mr. Rogers is praying, and it's all phony.
You know, they're all standing there. People are interviewing them about Kathy Lee, and they're all saying, we are very supportive. We think she's a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
And all of you should think about the questions you would ask her if she were here tonight.
Yeah. All right. Do you swallow? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think people think you're scum. I think people are jealous.
What is it, Gary?
I want to make sure this is the right thing.
What's the track?
It's called Mr. Roberts. There's 2 bits.
That's it. That's it.
And I queued up the first.
They had to call it Mr. Roberts so Mr. Rogers wouldn't sue. All right, you ready? It's a cool bit. A lot of people know this bit, but
That would be turntable 2.
it's always good to hear it again. That's turntable 2? It's turntable 1.
I guess maybe there is only
Yeah. There's only one turntable, Baba Booey.
Sure. Some special.
You didn't do such a good job.
Baba Booey.
Queuing experience.
No, listen.
Time do you...
Aim up. Emergency rate. Swans.
Here we go. Let's sit back and enjoy.
Hi. We're going to talk about some nice things today. Did you know that? Sure. Some special things for you. Some special things for me, too. And we have a special guest here today. Can you say that, guest? Sure. I knew you could. We're going to talk today to a musician, the guy who plays the bass. And you know what a bass is, don't you? Can you say that? Don't? Sure you can. Hello. How are you?
You think you get somebody to give me a cup of coffee or something?
You're not used to getting up early, huh?
I'm not here yet.
What time do you usually get up?
I usually get up when the sun is warm, like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I like to get up around 6:30.
That's insane. You're stupid.
Huh?
You should sleep late, man. It's just much easier on your constitution.
We're going to talk about your bass and how big it is and things like that. It looks like a violin, but it's bigger, isn't it?
It's a hell of a lot bigger.
Can you say...
Violin's a little wimpy thing.
Can you say wimpy?
Wimpy?
That's right.
Wimpy thing.
I like the way you say that. Did you know that?
I do now. The hell, you're easily amused, aren't you? I say wimpy, wompy, wambly.
I know what you mean. You know something? I like what your face does when you play. It kind of gets all sort of squinched up.
Yeah, somebody told me once that my face, when I play the bass, it looks like some sort of like a big jellyfish or something like that. It just keeps moving.
Sure.
You can never identify what the face is. And real ugly sometimes, and real weird, looks like a fruit or something. Like it just keeps flashing at you. Like really rubber or something.
Tell me some of the things you think about when you're playing, the images. Because, of course, when you're playing, I thought of things like sheep and things like that, little candies, fresh little candies and things like that. Do you think of those things?
Oh, I basically think about my financial situation. I count every beat I play, every note I play, and I figure out how many notes I give into the space, out in the space.
Sure.
For how much I'm getting paid, and I am working cheap.
Must be hard to sort of struggle to get your band together.
Oh, man, especially when you be lifting piano, man. That is the worst. I worked as a mover for 2 years while I was first getting a band together, and I've also made pizza.
But now you're playing music, and so the story sort of has a happy ending, doesn't it?
It's sort of a happy ending. We just got the shaft from a record company that promised to pay us a certain amount of royalties, and then they said all sorts of stuff went into pre-production and charged us for typewriters. They be charging us for stamps, they say, and how much for a stamp,
Sure.
I'll buy the goddamn stamp.
Sure, I know what you mean. Well, I'm sure a lot of people out there would like to know how a big, strong guy like you plays the bass so well, gets to be so strong, what it eats to be like that. Can you tell us that?
Well, I eat a lot of garbage food, but I mainly subsist on stuff like sandwiches and tins of tuna, chicken, something like that from a chain store, soda.
Do you ever have Egg McMuffin?
Sometimes, Dad, or cheese prayers.
Can you say Egg McMuffin?
Egg McMuffin, yeah.
Well, I know what I'd like to do now. I'd like to hear you play some bass.
I'd like to do that.
Well, we're going to go to the Magic Kingdom.
Oh, no, man, it's too early for me. I got to drive.
It's the coolest bit, isn't it? It's too early for me, man.
You easily amused.
You Egg and McMuffin. Cheese prayers.
Oh,
man, I just
love a happy ending. We got ripped off by a record company.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show in a moment. Howard Stern.
Eagle.
It's Deuce Kill time with Ed McMahon.
Dennis Miller's doing okay.
Somebody else who's doing okay, Ed, is on the phone with us right now. As a matter of fact, we were talking about him a second ago. He called in. I believe he was a Star Search loser. Is my caller here?
Yeah, hi. How you doing?
There's Jim.
Hi, Ed.
How are you?
How you doing, Matt?
I'm fine, Jim. How are you?
Do you believe this guy, what's happening to him?
You actually lost on Star Search?
I lost.
Well, you don't lose. He was in competition, and someone else exceeded his performance. How's that?
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
What did you do on the show, Jim?
Well, I did a comedy routine. Hey, Ed.
Yes.
Howard Stern says you're a fat pig. Is that true?
No. That's what he thinks about himself.
Well, you're a fat pig.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently that's not Jim Carrey, and we apologize for that.
All right. I knew that was going to happen. It's okay.
That is apparently an imposter, and every once in a while that happens again. We apologize for that.
The thing about that that's great.
What?
They know they're an imposter. They know how dumb that was.
I can't understand.
They carry that to their grave.
You are correct. The Howard Stern Show, home of the professional phony phone call.
They carry that to their grave. Wow. Hey, Mike Walker is AWOL. That's kind of weird.
You can't get a hold of him?
No. He usually calls in Thursday, goes over everything with Gary, but I don't know.
Nothing this week?
Nothing. You called me.
I live in Lexington, Kentucky, and you're like the king of all media, right?
Well, yeah, probably not in Lexington, Kentucky. I don't think we're on the radio there.
I know, and it's very disturbing.
Yeah, nobody's more disturbed about it than I am.
Well, do something.
What should I do? I don't own every radio station. I don't own any radio stations. It's up to a radio station to hire me, you nitwit.
Well,
how can I do something?
You do something. You're there.
Why don't you do something?
I'm trying. I started a petition and everything.
Oh, God.
What am I supposed to do?
Call the Emperor of CBS.
The Emperor, huh? Who's that?
Okay, thanks. What am I going to do that I'm not on in Lexington, Kentucky? And I'm sure there's a Howard Stern clone on the air right now doing all my material. You know? We had a chick on the phone who claims her dad had an affair with the girl that Marv Alberts accused of biting, but I don't know. She kind of was... Who knows if that's real, you know?
Hey, now.
So she hung up already. You know? Bring in Crackhead Bob and Marty the Midget. We'll play the game. It's not going to be the same. Just
You didn't tell me that Mike Walker was
AWOL? No, he really wasn't complaining, but I said to Gary, what do you think it is? He goes, well, maybe, because Mike said to me the other day, Howard rushed me through my segment. Wow. I mean, I keep it moving. Oh, hey, Marty. Where's your other half?
I got to tell you about Crackhead Bob.
What about him?
When he's sitting in the green room,
yeah,
he's almost like in a coma.
That's it. Yeah, well, what's he going to do? He is in a coma.
It's like he's unplugged.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like somebody didn't put in his battery.
Oh, yeah. It's hard for him to talk, Robin. The guy had multiple strokes from crack.
But he sits there, his eyes are half open, he's, just slumped over in the chair.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Is that the way he is most of the time until we see him?
That's the way Fred is. At least Crackhead Bob has an excuse. He did crack.
Come on now.
And Crackhead Bob has all those bad tattoos of Baba Booey and Jackie and me and you on his arm. This is
bumper
sad.
Stickers, everything.
Yeah, all his tattoos are bad.
Ah, come on.
You have the worst tattoos I ever saw.
Okay.
Crackhead Bob is cleaning up, though. He's making tons of money. Anyone wants to laugh at him, go ahead. But meanwhile, he's got a girlfriend. He's moving in with her.
Yep.
I hear the police are at your house, like, a lot.
Why?
What?
Because you get into fights with your girlfriend?
No.
Yelling and screaming at each other?
No.
Not true?
No.
That's what I heard.
No police calls?
No.
Some cop we know says he's always called in on you guys.
No.
No, not the case? Did you guys always play loud music and stuff? And
Dom Tozik, me.
You do play loud music?
Oh, yeah.
And the
all
cops
time.
come and tell you to lower it?
No.
Never?
No.
You don't beat your girlfriend with your dead arm?
No.
What is it, Ganji?
My cousin's a Suffolk County cop, and he said that he's been called to a couple disturbances. One was Bob was outside of Boston Chicken.
Were you outside of Boston Chicken?
With his girlfriend.
Did you get into an argument with your girlfriend?
No.
So maybe it's a different guy.
No.
Is there a Crackhead Bob impersonator?
I don't know.
Maybe, but not me. Not me.
Well, he knew your name.
Your real name?
Yeah. And he said that you were showing you were showing him the tattoos.
Maybe, but not fighting. No.
No?
Not fighting.
You weren't fighting that terrible?
That's Crackhead Bill. Were you in trouble with... Did the police have to come and visit you within the past month?
No.
Have you talked to a police officer within the last month?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Did they come to your house? One time for an argument, your
no,
roommate...
not me. Not me. Upstairs.
Oh, upstairs.
Were you involved?
Oh, yeah.
You were involved in it?
Yeah, because of that... Denise.
Is that your girlfriend?
No. Denise is upstairs who was married. Now the doors.
Yeah.
And?
So, in other words, the police have been to your place, but not for you.
Yeah, but not me.
But you were involved.
Not you?
Only because of upstairs.
You were involved?
Only because of...
So you're not involved. It's only because it's upstairs from you. That's the only involvement you have.
Yeah.
So the police
Not
say, hey,
me.
did you hear
Not
noise?
Me.
Right.
Not me.
They talk to you about upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Imagine the poor cop has to take a statement.
Imagine how good Marty the Midget feels that he's in a room and for once is more normal than somebody.
Stands tall.
Right. Yeah. So the cop takes a statement from you?
Not me. I was just...
Well, they have to, but the cops talk to you, right?
Yeah, only because Dick. I mean,
You calling the cops a dick?
No. One minute. Denise and Dick were fighting.
Oh, okay. They had a loud argument.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
all right.
it. Not me, though. Not
Did
me.
you call the
No
cops?
Boston Chicken?
No.
Who do you think called the cops then?
I don't know. Not me, though.
Because he can't even dial the phone.
Yeah. He's like an eggplant.
No.
We got an eggplant living downstairs. And you're with your girlfriend, and I hear you having a lot of sex and everything?
Yep.
Are you able to get it up now?
Yep.
No problems?
Yes.
Liar. You have problems sometimes.
No.
Okay.
No.
Did she tell you to stop saying that?
What? No, me.
Because we could tease him, call him a fag. He didn't like
but
it.
now I'm a man.
You're telling me that every time your girlfriend wants to have sex, you've been able to get it up.
Yeah.
You lying to me or not?
No, I am.
You am lying?
No, I've...
You're able to do it?
Yeah.
How many times a day?
I don't know, 1, 2 times a day.
You are, and you get it
One
up.
or 2 times a day.
Yeah, or no, tomorrow's another day.
All right.
What tomorrow's another day?
All right, Crackhead Bob's busy. I'm going to give you, if anybody wants to see Crackhead Bob, he's going to be all over the place. Philadelphia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. He's all over the place. I'll give it all to you. But I want to get to the game. Marty the Midget's here.
Marty's on Broadway right now.
Marty the Midget, who goes to Scores, I hear, at least 3 times a week.
Is that true?
Yeah. You tell the truth. Do you go there? You hang out there, right?
No, I go there every once in a
You
while.
enjoy looking at naked women. There's no problem with
He's
that.
a married man, isn't he?
Well, close to it, yeah.
Marty's a wallflower?
Yeah, Crackhead Bob's, it was your sister that got to a fight with your old boyfriend?
Thank you.
All right.
Not me.
All right, fine. All right, we had to straighten that out.
Just want to keep everything straight.
Okay. Marty the Midget, you're in Wizard of Oz with Roseanne.
Yes.
You play a monkey?
Yeah, Nico, the commander of the monkeys.
Yeah, and you have a full monkey outfit?
Yep.
All right, and you get some lines to say?
Yeah.
Give us some of your lines as a monkey. Please indulge us. Quickly.
She says, bring Dorothy and the dog to the castle, and I say, you to the castle? You to the castle?
That's how you talk in a feminine voice?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like kind of like a chimpy, you know.
Why don't you just talk in your regular voice? You sound like a chimp anyway.
Oh.
Just say the line. What is the line?
It's, yeah, you to the castle? You to the castle?
Oh, that's
say
what
about
you say?
10 times. And she's supposed
Is
to
it true Roseanne picked you up by one of your wings and broke off the wing and dropped
she
you?
broke off the wing a couple times.
She dropped Marty.
Pulled my tail off.
Man, she's hard to work with.
She slaps me every night.
Right, so this is a regular gig for you. You're enjoying it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I see. And,
So awesome.
and you have a baby now.
Yes.
Marty the Midget had a full-size baby.
The baby's bigger than he is already.
Is the baby a midget at all?
No, he's
no
never
chance of him being a midget.
Nope.
And where's this girlfriend of yours?
She's at home with my son.
Where's that, in Virginia or something?
No, Detroit.
In Detroit.
Yeah.
Right. I still want to see this.
He keeps her under wraps.
You know,
Right.
in the Christmas time, or when I'm back here,
You're still married to her? I mean, you're going to get married to
Yeah,
her?
we're getting-
You are?
When's the wedding?
I told you guys in the spring of '98, May of '98.
Child to be in college.
Yeah.
You guys want to play the... we don't have Mike Walker on the phone, but we can play the Mike Walker game if Stuttering John tells the stories.
That's okay.
Yeah, you want to play?
Yeah.
You want to play Crackhead Bob?
I think so.
Yeah? All right.
I still don't get this Mike Walker thing.
I don't either.
He didn't call in yesterday when he normally would have.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know where he is. There was no way of contacting him?
Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't know.
How are you going to come and see the show, or?
No.
No?
All right. Is calling a guy a midget the same as calling him a nigger?
Yes, we've gone over this like 20 times. Yeah, it's the same
It is?
thing.
All right, you little midget.
You'd rather be called a dwarf?
No, just a little person.
A little person.
To be politically correct.
All right, little person, fine. I don't see that. I don't see what's wrong with the word midget. That makes no sense.
Little person sounds very demeaning to me.
I'm not buying into that. I understand why the word nigger is offensive.
You
It
know,
has a history of
I
being
don't think the
offensive.
word
Midget is midget.
I don't think it would be offensive, but it's just the history of they always, you know, you were either a circus clown or a court jester, and just always being called a
Nah,
nigger
get over it.
turned into a bad
Get over
word.
it. It's not the same as nigger. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't see it. I don't see it. That's all I'm going to
I'm
say.
looking at Marty's fingers while you're talking. I don't even,
I don't
know
even
what
care.
you-
It's just so fun looking at little Marty. I love it. Marty gets laid a lot. That's one thing you'd say about him. He might be a midget or whatever you call him.
It's been a while.
Little person.
There you go. Good.
He's doing all right. Got himself a full-size girlfriend. Who's
That
hot, right?
amazes me.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
tall is she?
She's 5'4.5".
Nice. And he's going to marry her, and he just had a baby with her. So for anybody who thinks out there that they're a loser, you are. Hey, Fiona Apple's going to be on the E! Show tonight. Don't miss tonight's episode when Fiona Apple stops by to perform live in the studio. See Fiona in a super cute belly shirt. It stops right below her breast, and you see her belly. It's a very nice abdomen. If you guys get into that,
She's a very good singer.
yeah, I guess. Like you look at Marty's fingers, I looked at her abdomen the whole time. She reveals intimate details about her mental condition as well. Fiona Apple, tonight's E! Show. Check it out. Nice little belly shirt on that.
Yeah.
There you go, Crackhead Bob. Now, Stuttering John has for some reason put himself on the telephone. Hey, you idiot.
He's got a call in.
You're here. You can come in.
How you doing, Howard?
Yeah.
He's got an official.
John, come on in and play.
You know what? No, Howard, it would be better for me to do it here.
Why?
Because, just trust me, because for the various places that I'm reading, so that this way you won't see it.
All right. All right. Robin, you might know some of these stories.
Yeah,
You're
I
reading.
might know all of them. I might not be able to play.
Yeah, I don't think Rob will be able to play.
All right, go ahead. So let's play the game. Crackhead Bob, Marty the Midget playing.
Howard, Fred shouldn't play either.
Fred can't play either.
And Jackie could play.
Jackie can always play because Jackie never reads the paper. Right. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Mel Gibson's neighbors are getting pretty fed up with his crap. Sheep crap, that is. It seems that manure from Mel's animals are polluting the nearby Bryam River.
John.
What?
Can you talk like you're talking like a person? You don't have to read. I mean, now, obviously this is true because you're reading it.
Dude, Howard, I'm reading all of them. So
all right, okay. They all better sound the same.
Of course they're going to sound
all right, go ahead.
Jesus.
Come on now. All right, Mel Gibson, sheep crap.
Should I start it over?
Yeah, no. They're fed up with the sheep crap. Why?
All right. It seems that manure from Mel's animals are polluting the nearby Bryam River. One neighbor was quoted as saying that Mel is just a very inconsiderate neighbor. No comment from the blue-eyed one as of yet.
All right, go ahead. You know you sound gay reading these things? Go ahead.
Anne Heche and Ellen trying for a child? No one knows anything about a baby for Anne or Ellen for sure. Neither has visited a clinic or a doctor. No activity at any of the sperm clinics, so why was there an empty early pregnancy test box found in the trash from Anne Heche's apartment?
All right, go ahead. Number 3.
If you see a cab pulling up to a curb in Hollywood, don't be surprised if Jim Carrey gets out. It seems the $20 million film funny man recently bought his own taxi and hired a driver to shuttle him around. He feels limos attract too much attention.
All right, go ahead. Next.
Jerry Seinfeld, who broke up with Shoshana Lonstein last month but is trying to patch things up, angrily left the stage at the Improv when a heckler kept shouting, "Hey, Jerry, where's Shoshana?" The comic told the guy, "I guess she's out on the town in New York," but then he gave up the stage when the guy shot back, "This late? Isn't she out after curfew?"
Okay, here's the 4 stories. All right, John. Mel Gibson, sheep manure, the neighbors don't like it. Yeah. Anne Heche and Ellen, why is there a pregnancy test in Anne Heche's house? I don't know. Jim Carrey bought a taxi because he says limos are too pretentious. And Jerry Seinfeld stormed off the stage because they heckled him about Shoshana Lonstein. All right.
What's the fake story?
Let's go to Jackie the Jokeman Martling first. I'll let Marty and Crackhead Bob think for a while. Crackhead Bob, wake up. Go ahead.
Ellen and the pregnancy test outside of that girl, that reeks of rat. I smell a rat right now.
All right. Crackhead Bob, what do you think?
I think 1, 2, 3.
3. You're talking about Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think he's not...
He flipped the coin.
No, come on. What do you think about Jim Carrey? Seriously, what are you thinking?
I think it's not right. I think it's not night.
You think it's not night? All right. You're right. It's day. You're right about that. All right. Crackhead Bob says Jim Carrey cannot be true. Let's go to Marty the Midget, who stars in Wizard of Oz. Is on. In fact, tickets are available now. They're over at Radio City. Is it Radio City?
No, we're
Madison Square Garden.
At the theater at
Show's going so good. We've been extended for a whole other week.
Oh,
is
good.
that right?
Yes.
How's it working with Roseanne?
Oh my God, she's awesome.
Really?
She's incredible.
Yeah.
Funny.
Did you hang with her?
She's in here, huh?
Yeah, she was in here. Do you hang with her at all, or after the show?
No, she's usually whisked away in her.
Did you get her at all?
Oh, yeah. No.
What are you laughing at, Crackhead Bob? You don't think Roseanne's good enough?
Hey, now.
What are you laughing
You're
at?
picturing the witch and the monkey getting it on?
Yeah, why don't you stay in your monkey outfit and get it on with Roseanne? All right, go ahead.
I'll go for the Mel Gibson story.
Mel Gibson story, all right. Marty the Midget says it can't be true. That Mel Gibson.
Has sheep polluting a river?
I'm going to, believe it or not, agree with Crackhead Bob, who I believe is right, that Jim Carrey buying a taxi, I know he's a weird guy and everything, but you know what? A guy like that struggled for so long, I don't think he's worrying about going around in a taxi cab. So I'm going to go with Crackhead Bob.
All right.
And,
okay.
Robin, do you want to play the game?
No,
I mean, you're aware of these stories. All right. Stuttering John, give us the answer.
Well, as much as it pains me to say, Jackie the Joke Man wins this time.
Yeah. Always win.
That there is no pregnancy test outside of...
that was
you don't always win.
Always win.
You do not.
Not always.
Boy, I can't believe I agree with Crackhead Bob. But he said it was night. I agreed with him. That convinced me. Crackhead Bob, Summers in the Hamptons. You're going to be in the Hamptons?
Yeah, I think so.
What is Summers? Is that a club, or are you just going to be summering there?
yeah, really. Is he just announcing that he got out?
What does that mean, Summers in the Hamptons? Is that a club?
I think so.
It's a club, Howard.
Oh, okay.
A club in the Hamptons.
A club in the Hamptons. He'll be there on the 24th of May. On June 13th, he'll be at, listen to this rundown, Maui Nightclub in Delaware Avenue in Philadelphia. On June 14th, Crackhead Bob moves over to Jack Snyder Tavern in Dunellen, New Jersey. On June 26th, he's at the Fantasy Club in Keyport, New Jersey. There's a hot tub.
Me.
Yeah, hot tub contest. Club Fahrenheit in Pottstown, Pennsylvania on the 28th of June. July 4th, Spectators in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
July 25th, Club 15 North in Westchester, Pennsylvania. July 26th, in Reading Motorcycle Club. In Reading, obviously. Yeah. Wow. What do you get, about $1,000 an appearance?
I don't know.
What do you get? You know what you get.
I don't know. Denise
Don't lie to me. You know.
No, Denise knows.
Does your sister dole it out to you?
What?
In other words, do you know what you get in appearance?
Who pays you? Who receives the money?
Denise.
Denise is your sister.
Yeah, she's the manager.
And she hands you the money after the gig?
Yeah.
Or does she
And
put
what
it?
do you do with it?
Do it my money and then for more appearance.
No, wait a second. You get paid by, let's say, the Summers in the Hamptons, okay, the club owner. Denise takes the check. It's paid by check?
Yeah, or money, just money.
Or cash. Does she hand the cash right to you? Does she take a percentage? What is the arrangement?
I get.
How much do you get out of $1,000, let's say?
Well, I don't know, you know.
When you get done an appearance, how much money is put in your
do you
hand?
know how much does your sister take and how much does she give you?
If got 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
She takes 250.
She takes 800.
She takes 250 or 25%.
How did you know
Because he wrote it on the table with his finger.
It was a 2 and a 5. I don't know what that means.
Anybody got smoke signals in here?
I understand Mr. Ed better when he stamps his feet.
Yeah, right. Mr. Ed was more intelligible.
Come on now.
So, Bob, was that 25%?
Oh, no. For
$1,000.
1,000. Oh, no, 1,000.
100.
100.
Done it.
All right.
I gotta.
So she takes a quarter.
Yeah. She takes $25.
Yeah.
So you get 75, she gets 25.
Yeah.
I see.
And so she hands the money over to you?
Yeah.
Now, does your girlfriend take the money?
No.
No. Where do you have? Do you have a bank account?
Yeah.
You have a Cracker Bob bank account where you can put money?
Yeah.
And you put it, and you're
you
investing?
can actually fill out the forms and everything?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Now that you're making good money, have you treated yourself to any luxuries?
No, not there, but I want to.
What, like a new tattoo?
yeah.
Now, what do you do? What about your girlfriend? Does she? Do you help pay the rent?
Well, in 1 week in there, I'm moving. The Tina and me's gonna move to each other.
You are moving in with your girlfriend, yeah.
In 1 week in there.
You found a place?
Oh yeah. And you were gonna.
What?
You were gonna my apartment.
Yeah, we're gonna photograph your apartment, right?
Yeah,
Right. We're gonna put that on the E channel.
Yeah.
All right, mellow out. We'll do it. Gary, make sure that happens, will you?
I will.
Okay.
All right.
So they're moving in together in 1 week and a half.
Suddenly, who would have banked on crack? His sister deserves money. I'll tell you why. She stuck with him. Obviously,
Everybody else had gotten
Yeah,
it.
really. So don't get nervous about that. She deserves the money.
I speak to his sister a lot. You know,
Yeah.
she loves Bob, but for all these years, he lives upstairs and she takes care of him.
And let's face it, who would have ever thought? Like, my parents never thought I could make a living. Who would ever thought Crackhead Bob would be making a living?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yes and no. That's okay. I mean,
what's okay? Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, now you're going to start fighting with her about money?
I think
Get
your sister's
over
a saint.
She keeps an eye on you, though, right?
Yeah.
In other words, if Denise wasn't around and there was no one else and you didn't have a girlfriend, you'd need somebody who would have to help you.
Yeah.
Right, because you couldn't go to the bank and tell them what to do with the money. Right. No one would even believe you had any money.
Ah, come on.
I wonder how much money he has.
I don't know.
Like if you went to the bank and you deposited $1,000 and they gave you back a slip that said $100, you can tell the difference. You look at that and you're okay with that.
Yeah.
You know if you were ripped off.
Yeah, sure.
No,
All right.
yeah.
All right.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Marty the Midget continues to be out there. And what is this? Chauncey's on the phone. He says that Marty's being harassed by a score stripper. Is this true, Marty?
Oh, my God. Way to go, Chance.
Hey, Marty.
Yes, Chance.
I'm just saying that you do great. It's because the girls love you. That's all.
But he's not being harassed.
Well, one of the girls there has a wild crush on him. Like I've never seen.
Really?
I mean, everyone.
So you don't mind that, do you, Marty?
No, it's not a bad thing.
I'm not going to do anything about it because I'm engaged. And
Yeah, Marty's faithful.
Can you imagine?
That a girl is like after Marty.
A midget. How tall are you again? You're like 3 feet tall.
4'1".
Oh, that's a lie. 4'1".
Jackie Puppet.
Go ahead.
Marty took Roseanne's husband to Scores.
Is that right?
Marty's all over that. He's there like 3-4 times a week.
We got to go to Scores for Stutter and John's bachelor party.
When is that?
Hey, Howard.
When is that?
Howard,
I even said John doesn't have to be there. I don't care. What?
According to Chauncey, this girl's been calling Marty's apartment and all the time.
Go for it.
Marty's a stud at Scores. Marty is a total stud. And it's for real. The girl.
And how do you feel? You're of normal height and you can't even get laid.
You're watching Marty.
You're there watching Marty.
Girlfriend, she is incredible.
Is she?
Wait, his fiance.
Oh.
Right, Chance?
She's beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
All right. Well, very good.
She loves you for that tattoo?
There's a midget who's getting girls. Sickening. It's not right. What is
None
it?
of the scores. Now, how many times have you been to Scores? None of them have ever called you once you left.
No, nobody calls me. Nobody.
Now you know where you stand.
You know what the worst is? Like, we leave, and some of them leave a little bit earlier. You know, they start to trail off, so they go in, they cash out, and then they get into their street clothes, and you see them in front of the club, and they act like they don't know you.
Let's bring James Taylor to Scores.
Well,
He'd be a lot of fun. What is it?
When do you want to have the party?
What, your bachelor party? Whenever you can't be there. Who needs to party with
When
you?
are you not available?
Right. When are you busy? I don't know. I need another Scores party. You want to go to that?
Yeah,
get in line. So does everyone else. Who, you?
You're on me.
Nah.
Oh.
You're too goofy.
Oh, okay.
You don't know how to really handle yourself.
Oh, okay.
You chase all the girls out of the party.
Ah, come on now.
All right, everyone go
But
see.
that's got to make you feel pretty bad that Marty's being chased by Scores women.
Yeah, it makes me feel so bad. I'm gonna throw them both out of here now.
Hey, listen, you know what? You actually made me vomit one time this year so far.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was in
So
Detroit.
I kicked you in the stomach. Big deal. Don't bring it up.
Come on. No, seriously.
Yeah.
I was in Detroit on my way to work, and you had that guy who ate your burger.
Yeah.
And my ride to work is like 45 minutes, and I was like, turn it off, turn it on, the whole way there, and finally I had to pull over.
Made you puke?
Yeah, I had to puke.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
That was incredible.
Thank you very much.
What are the call letters in Detroit, do you know?
No.
I just know it's
I think it's
97.1.
All right, I'll tell you in a minute. I got it written down here. Detroit. I'm on the great radio station WYST 97.1 FM.
All right.
All right, I got to take a break here, Rob. We'll come back. We'll do the news. You guys want to hang out for the news? You can.
No problem.
You want him to hang out for the news?
Why not?
All right, why not?
Crackhead Bob never has anything to contribute.
Marty, we know the guy running CBS Television. We're going to try and fire Dan Rather and let you do the news for the 6 o'clock and 6:30 news.
That'd be great.
Marty the Midget News.
I should have my own talk show,
Stand on the
Absolutely.
I should. I take over Springer any day.
You'll be the Queen of Small. All right, we'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll do the news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. More in a moment. 97.1, The Eagle.
Hi, this is Sarah, the transsexual.
Hey now.
And you're listening to Howard Stern, and take it from a girl who lays it on the line, who's got the balls to tell you
I'm the whacker.
that Howard is real, dynamic, sexy as hell, and he'll give you a time like you'll never forget.
Come on, spread like rocks for me.
Being with Howard is the ultimate experience.
Don't get so turned on. Let's hear her real voice.
Yeah, I want to be a Marine, too. Nasty. Yeah, she almost pulls it off if she goes into that real guy voice. Wonder how her feet look. I bet you she has pretty feet. All right.
I was going to say, ask Eddie Murphy.
Uh-huh.
He might have seen them.
Crackhead Bob, you like men's feet?
No. No.
Yes, you do.
No. Thank you very much. Not me.
All right, Crackhead Bob and Marty the Midget sitting in with us. Marty the Midget, of course. Your penis is bigger than your cocktail sausage-sized fingers, or what?
Yes.